Hi. Hi. Oh my god. Happy 6 months. How are you doing, chat? I'm really tired. I've had a really busy week. Chat. I've just gotten home after having been away since Wednesday morning. And it was a very nice week, but I'm really, really tired. Like, really tired. I didn't even sleep badly. I just woke up early and I'm just very tired. I'm very tired. How are you doing? Rat's release date? Yes, finally. I'm so glad that got announced so I could stop worrying that I was going to accidentally announce it myself and then get in trouble. 19th of October. 19th of October is Rat's time. I can't wait. That's literally less than 2 weeks away. Chat, I can't wait. I cannot wait. I want Rats. I want Rats to be here. I want this leaking cast members for part 2. No. Well, you know I'm in it. That's all I'm leaking. That's all I'm leaking. There's a Parkour Civilization 2 movie? There's 2? What? What do you mean? My voice is still not 100% back. I survive again in Parkour Warrior Civilization. Oh my god.
Let's go.
They're surviving. They're doing... Honestly, I'm not surviving. I'm not surviving. Hi, Milrose. How you doing? I'm not surviving. Well, you were likely yapping with the fam and friendos. What do you mean? Oh, yeah, I don't know. I've just still got a bit of a cough, and I think it's just... I'm hoping my voice one day returns, because I don't like the fact that it's always really strained at the moment. It's not fun. I want my voice back. I still can't sing properly. It's really rubbish. It's really, really rubbish. Hi, Fenya, how you doing? Oh god, I'm so tired. I don't know if we're gonna get through the whole of this movie. We're gonna get as far as my brain will let me before I have to tap out. I am very tired. I'm sorry streams have not been very long. I've had this chest infection and I've got a lot of post-viral fatigue. It wasn't even COVID is the crazy thing, because I had COVID a month ago. But I had this chest infection and it's left me with a lot of fatigue, chat, which has been a bit rough. Which isn't too bad if I've not really done anything else in the day. But when I've had some incredibly busy weeks, it's been a bit rough trying to do that. I was part of the first wave of flu season. Yeah, the weird thing is I didn't even have flu. I wasn't even like ill. I just had a really bad cough and chest infection. I wasn't headachy. It was so bizarre. But yeah, you don't have to apologize. Thank you. Well, I still feel like I ought to because it bothers me. I hope I feel better soon because I just hate my voice being strained. I feel like I don't have my normal voice and I haven't had it for like 3 weeks now, which I don't like. I don't like it, and I'm a worse singer than I was before, and I already wasn't very good. And now it's painful. It's painful to hear. Whereas before it wasn't that bad. But alas, I hope you're doing well, chat. I hope you've been having a good week. It's been a very long week. I did see a cat on the train today, though, so that was good. That was incredibly exciting. I need to scatter because I'm required in the kitchen. No worries. I want a roast dinner. Whoever makes me a roast dinner, chat. No one ever makes me a roast dinner. And have we thought about that? I don't think we've thought about that enough. Cat on the train was pretty good. And there was a dog in the pub last night. So by all accounts, I can't complain too much. You know, I can't complain too much. And I really want a cat, guys. Today, guys, I found the cutest cat that needs rehoming. Actually, he's not as cute as Duncan. Like, he's cute, but actually no cat is as cute as Duncan the cat is. And I want him. And he's named... There's a bunch of rescue kittens, and they're named after Baldur's Gate characters. And he's called Astarion. And he's really cute. He's really, really, really cute. I want him. who's really cute. Okay, I know. Is Karlak still there? I don't know. I don't think so. It was just Lae'zel and Astarion. But I really, really wanted. Do you prefer crunchy Yorkshire puddings or doughy ones? Doughy. Crunch is like good, but yeah, I actually would rather have a dog, but I'm not in a position in my life where a dog is possible, but a cat is. And I'm really having to wait. I'm this close to accidentally just getting a cat. Like if I get bored tomorrow, there is a non-zero chance I'm gonna go get a cat. Like if I literally just get bored for 2 seconds tomorrow, which I shouldn't because I have a video to film. But again, it's really annoying because I want to film, but this is how my voice sounds. I'm gonna end up with a cat. So probably shouldn't do that, but I really, 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 really want to. I really want a cuddly cat. Oh, I don't. Why not? Technically, my landlord doesn't allow them. I don't want a bunny, I'm afraid. They're very sweet, but also, I know you're not really meant to get one bunny. You're meant to get two, and 2 bunnies is a lot. They require a lot of dedicated space, like an actual pen for them, whereas a cat can just hang out everywhere. Your landlord doesn't have to know. This is true. This is true. And people in my building have pets, so it's not against building regulation. You need a beagle. Darwin, thank you for the bibbies, firstly. Secondly, unfortunately, I grew up with beagles. Not like in my teenage years, my parents had beagles. And while they are lovely, I don't really want one. They're very nice, but they're very noisy and needy. And they're very nice, but I've done beagles. I'm afraid. So unless Snoopy rocks up on my doorstep, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I want a dog, but I'll take a cat for now because I also love cats. It's all I'm thinking about right now. It's all I'm thinking about. Do you have cats in Minecraft? No, I don't tend to get them actually. I tend to just get dogs. Mostly because cats in Minecraft, I don't know, are a bit of a liability. Really. But there you go. Shall we watch some Parkour Civilization? I'm so tired. Oh my god, I was not yawning this much before. Shall we watch some Parkour Civilization? I need you guys to know that Ollie has been annoying the hell out of me with Parkour Civilization and kept referencing it the other day. And so this is me taking the power back and dealing with the fact that he won't stop talking about it. Parkour, I don't really know. What is Parkour Civilization? It's a movement, I guess. No, it's this thing. It's this thing where this guy lives in a parkour civilization. I guess we go on his journey together. I don't know why my camera's flickering. Yeah, it's a role play, basically. It's cinema. Sorry, Ethan. It's cinema. Here in Parkour Civilization, no one chooses the beef. That's all I know, which is good because I've got chicken for dinner. Hi, Shan. Thank you for the bibbies. How you doing? Chat, also, side note, I think later this month, potentially the weekend that... is that announced? Wait, let me check. Yes, it is. It is. Okay, it's fine. Wait, no, I can't say that. Never mind. Potentially later this month, I will do a weekend subathon. I will do a weekend subathon. And that weekend may potentially be the one that MCC is happening, which I am not confirmed or denied whether I am in. Because I actually technically do not have confirmation and I don't know. So, but I was worried that you guys would read into it. But I might do it over the weekend MCC is. I don't know. I just, one, I'm full-time now. Subathons are going to probably be a bit more frequent to help me live. 2, I really want to play some scary games on stream, and I feel like if I do that on its own, fewer of you will be interested, especially if it's not spooky season. This means I can do that. 3, maybe we could do some pumpkin carving, and I might chop my finger off. So, you know, it seems like a good weekend to do it.
Open up.
Oops. So we might be doing that. I haven't fully decided yet. It kind of depends where I'm at with like video content, etc. I might have to be spending that time locking down on a video instead. But hopefully I'm going to be recording that this week, and then next week should be the edit pit that I have to go into. So we can put our fingers crossed. Alrighty, we're gonna go and watch Parkour Warrior Civilization. So I think I want that there, and I'm probably gonna want to do that. And then it's got advantage of my birthday's a few days before Halloween. This is true. This is true. Okay, there we go. Right, are you ready? Can I get a yippee in chat if you're ready? Don't chop your finger off. I kind of know what I'm like. Do you know what? I'm going to get a Freddo Frog. I'm having a rough day, guys. I'm getting a Freddo Frog. I'm just not even having that rough of a day. I've just had to get a train, then I've come back, and some jeans that I ordered don't fit. They would only fit you if you were literally built like a rectangle. Like, actually, if you were all straight lines and right angles. And I'm retired. So this is going to cheer us up, and I'm going to go eat a Freddo Frog. No, there's not a confirmed subathon. I'm soft launching the idea of a potential subathon. Yes, alpaca. Oh my god, that's exactly what I thought today, because they used to be in the shape of a frog, and now they're a rectangle. It's a joke. Okay.
Let's go. Open up. It's time for parkour.
All right, time for my mandatory parkour check. Let's
Checking the volume on that for you guys.
You're late. You know the deal.
Okay.
You can do the 1-block jump for the raw chicken, or you can attempt the 1-block vertical jump for the beef.
Here in Parkour Civilization, no one chooses
I'm sorry,
to
I've
jump
only
for
just
the
seen
beef.
that.
It's better to be safe and do the 1-block jump for the chicken rather than risk your entire life for just half a hunger bar more.
Tomorrow, you better not be late, or you'll be doing 2-block jumps as punishment.
Yes, sir. Sorry, I won't be late
2-block
next
jumps
time.
aren't a
Down
big
here,
punishment.
Us parkour noobs only get fed once a day. One piece of raw chicken is just enough to get you to the next day.
I'm sorry, but
that's
I
the
would
life
be
of
jump
Parkour
right.
Civilization. If you
I'm
wanna
just saying, I'm jumping for the raw beef. Why? Okay. It's raw chicken. Ivy said, thank you for the subby. It's raw chicken. It has like a 1 in 2 chance of poisoning you. Every day. I'd rather risk my life. A 2-block with no hunger? It feels like it's probably doable, no? Maybe not, but raw chicken. I actually can't think of anything. I think I'd rather fall into the void. Only does half. Yes, but it's not going to poison me. I can eat raw beef. It's not about the amount of hunger. It's the fact that it's not going to poison me. Do you know how big my fear of throwing up is?
Survive,
Gigantic.
you have to parkour. Every parkour noob has the same goal, and that's to make it to the top layer where all the parkour pros live. Except most parkour pros are born on the top layer. If you're a parkour noob, there's only one way up, and that is through the temple of parkour. The temple of
I see. It's a
parkour
bit
is
like
the
Hunger
only
Games.
structure in
Oh my
the
god,
world that combines
outsiders.
the bottom layer to the top layer. To make it up, you have to do an impossibly hard parkour course that no
I don't know, this
parkour
looks
noob
quite
has
easy so
ever
far.
completed. And that's assuming you even get the chance to complete the course. The inside of the temple is protected by a barrier, and the only way a parkour noob gets past the barrier is if
this
they've
is
earned
so
a ticket.
old school
I've never even
Minecraft
tried
roleplay.
getting a ticket before, but if I'm
In
gonna
before
rank up to a
redstone, redstone on the floor. There's blood. In before, there's redstone blood on the floor.
One day, I'm gonna have
Skibbity
to.
brain
In my
rot.
neighborhood, pretty much everyone has fallen into the void and died, except for the guy who lives right next to me. He's been my neighbor for 5 years. No! Why did he try going for the beef? Well, I guess I have to change my statement. I now live in this neighborhood alone. In Parkour Civilization,
Not the Vine
only
boom.
Parkour pros are allowed to break or place blocks. For parkour noobs, it's strictly prohibited. And unfortunately, I found that out the hard way. A while ago, I was searching around and I somehow stumbled upon an oak log. No one has seen an oak log in years since trees don't exist in Parkour Civilization.
They don't exist
so I had
here.
to try to take it.
Stop right now.
Oh,
No!
You really thought you could break that without me noticing? What, were you gonna try to cheat parkour?
Okay, so that's a
Sir,
voice
I didn't try to
changer.
cheat. I just just thought it would be super rare and I wanted to collect it.
Stop talking. Give me 2 jumps now.
2 jumps in a row? Okay, sorry,
No
sir.
way.
I'll do it right now.
You know what? You seem a little too happy about 2. Let's make it 3.
No way he's gonna make him do 3
You know what? Now let's
jumps.
make it 4 jumps in a row.
4
4 in a
jumps.
row? Come on. In Parkour Civilization,
Bro.
it should be no surprise that all punishments were just more forms of parkour. And that was the last time I ever tried breaking a block.
You're lucky you got a light punishment. Don't forget you're at the bottom, so follow the rules.
It's safe to say that if you're at the bottom level of Parkour Civilization, it's not exactly the best. But not everything in Parkour Civilization is that bad. For example, I was able to use parkour to buy the biggest house in the neighborhood. In Parkour Civilization, literally everything is parkour, and that means parkour has replaced money.
I'm gonna lose my mind if I hear the word parkour one more time, guys. Someone needs to do a count of how many times it is said in 30 seconds. I look very profile pictures today. Thank you. Still makes Stevie very happy. This is too much.
It's
Parkour.
pretty nice. In Parkour Civilization, all you have to do to buy anything is just make more parkour jumps. I'm not really sure why or how parkour works as a currency, but all I know is I basically bought a 2-story house for
Big
free.
house,
Somehow, when I was buying
1.5
my
ladder
house, I
jump.
convinced myself to go for the ladder jump to buy the bigger house. In Parkour Civilization,
Wow,
parkour
how do you
jumps
do
with
that?
trickier items like ladders
No
are
way.
worth more. That's why this jump
No
basically
way.
bought me a mansion.
No way! Thank you for buying the big house. Let me take you right to it. Just
No
follow me.
way.
Let's go. This is awesome. I just bought my first house. All
Oh,
houses
do you
in
know,
Parkour
guys, and these
Civilization-
days, the older generation, they kind of take the mick out of us. They say, like, because we can't afford houses, right? And they've been telling us how easy it is to get on the property ladder, pardon the pun. They really should have put a property ladder joke in there. But no, actually, I need to write to the creators of Parkour Civilization about the fact that they didn't make a property ladder joke there. And I don't even think that was intentional. They need... Anyway, and clearly it was just that easy. If you want to get a big house...
are pre-built.
Just
and
do
they
the
all
ladder
have
jump.
One thing in common.
Oh,
It's a
I hate
requirement
when
that
this
every
happens.
single house has a
I
parkour
hate
jump
when
inside
there's
to
a
get to
big
your
hole
bed.
in my
This is a way to
bedroom.
make sure everyone in
Hate
Parkour
that.
Civilization parkours everywhere they go, even inside
Hate when
the
that
house.
happens.
So, this is the neighborhood you'll be living in. You're the only 2-story house here. So if you follow me, I'll give you a house tour.
I love how it...
That ladder jump
Slim
literally made me
skin
the
on a
richest one in the
wide model
neighborhood.
is
As you can
crazy
see,
for
you have a
Parkour
jump on the top
Civilization.
floor and a jump on the bottom floor. Let me show you the upstairs, and then the house is all yours.
All right. I mean, everything looks good. I just have to do this jump to my bed. Yeah, I think I got everything figured out.
Perfect. Last thing, I just need to check if your parkour jump is good.
How are you supposed to check if it's good? Wait, what the? Did this guy for real just jump off? I'm really confused.
I hate to
Is
say
he
it, that would
alive?
actually
Why did he
happen to
do
me.
that?
All right, just wanted to confirm that your house is ready to move in. The guy did in fact die, so everything should be good.
That
Boom.
guy seriously died?
Yeah,
I
don't
think I
worry
would
about
just
it. It's a
fall
part of
off
the
in
job.
Parkour
Enjoy your
Warrior.
house.
How is that a part of
Yeah,
the
I hate...
job?
Look,
What?
because there's a
No
hole
one
in his
really
bedroom, and I
remembers
hate
how
when that
Parkour
happens.
Civilization started. Most of the Parkour
Yeah,
noobs
it's
down
really
here at least
annoying,
think that
actually.
the
No one
Parkour
really
pros
talks
were
about
the
how
ones who
annoying it is
started
when there are big
But
holes in
the
your
truth
house.
is, I think I
Ebo,
was the
I
one
think
who
you can
started
do
it.
it.
For some
Don't
reason,
listen
I
to
can't
them.
remember the best, but I'm pretty sure this is how the story went. Yo, see what? Yo, hello, bro. You think I could get a diamond real quick? I was mining for like 3 hours and I only found 2 diamonds. I just want to make a diamond pickaxe.
Sorry. Don't have any to spare.
Bro, come on, don't be like that. You were literally just holding one. Dude, just give me one and I'll pay you back later. I just
No,
need
you
a
can't get
pickaxe.
handouts,
Alright,
buddy.
fine. Give me 1 second. If you want a diamond, you gotta give me something. Alright, watch out. Back up for 1 second. Look, if you can make this 4-block jump, I'll pay you 1 diamond.
Make this 4-block jump. Wait, why?
That's
why are you gonna
doable.
pay me to do parkour? What do you
You know what
even
you need
gain
to
from
do there,
this?
guys? Back up to
I
the
don't know.
block.
I've just never seen anyone do
Press
it before. I'd
press
pay to see it
E,
done.
and then when you're in your
Okay,
E
I'll take the
menu,
offer.
you
This is
press,
so annoying. All right, just give
like
me a second.
shift
I know
and
it's possible. I've
space,
done
or
it
no,
before.
just
I
forwards
told
and
you, bro,
space.
it's not
So then you
possible.
do a
Just
mini
stop
jump
talking
on
in
the
blocks. I'm
block,
gonna do it in
and
like
then you
30
want to press
seconds.
shift, and then you'll do a
there
full
we
length
go.
jump.
Finally, look, I told you it was
Inventory jam,
possible.
yeah.
No
Thank you,
way.
Sandwich
That was
Lord. I
actually
still don't know how to
incredible.
do
Alright,
it.
Well, I got my
I'm not
money's
very
worth.
good at
Let's
it.
go, I got paid for
However,
parkour.
If you want,
I know
can
that
keep
that's the
making more
strat.
parkour for you to do, and I'll pay you for it.
Are you kidding? Dude, totally. All right, I'll be back here tomorrow, I guess. And this is basically
Wow.
how parkouring for money started. The next day I showed up to Siwat's house. He offered me
This is like
way more
Mirror's
diamonds
Edge.
this time, and he constructed an entire parkour course outside of his house to do. But little did we
Right,
know
so
that
hang
this
on.
parkour course would
This
completely
guy's
change the way that
clearly
the
very
world
good at
works.
parkour.
Soon
Why
after
is he
this
now
event,
down in the
Parkour
dumps?
Civilization began. Now that I think about it, there's kind of an unexplainable gap between those events and now, but oh well.
Parkour check
Yeah,
time.
I
You got
just-
30 seconds.
Some would say that's where the writer couldn't be bothered to actually write a narrative as to how parkour took over the world because it's entirely implausible. But like, I don't know. It's just you know, what a great question. And if only there was an hour and 50-minute long video that would perhaps explain that to me.
For some more raw chicken that will make me starve even more. All right, I'm here.
1 block for raw chicken, 1 block vertical for beef. What are you choosing today?
Considering my neighbor just died for going for the beef, I'm just gonna go with the chicken again.
Keep in mind, there's a ticket event today. It's gonna be about 200 blocks west.
This was huge news. If there actually was a ticket
Wow.
event today, I would need to go for the beef. Ticket events are usually
Wow.
far away, and I would starve by the time I got there if I chose the chicken. But luckily, I got the beef.
Yeah,
No
see, I
way.
don't know.
You
That didn't
make
look that
jump,
hard.
You might become a parkour pro one day.
Wait,
That
you
didn't
really
look that
think I could
hard,
rank
to be
up
honest.
a parkour pro?
Not a chance. You're a parkour noob. You guys never rank up.
He made the
It's
jump,
important to know
Kez.
that
I
parkour pros
know.
have really big
It's almost
egos,
like
and
it's
they like
actually
to
not
put
that
down
hard of a
parkour noobs.
jump.
This was an important day. This was
But I
only the
wouldn't say
second
that because
time
then
I've
that
jumped
would
for the
completely
beef,
ruin
now I have the
and
chance to earn a ticket.
destroy the
Ticket events are so
underpinnings of
risky
parkour
because the road
civilization.
is so far
So
away.
I
If wasn't
clearly
paying
can't say
attention, I
that
could miss
perhaps
just one of
that's
these
not actually that hard of a
jumps, and
jump.
My entire chances of becoming a parkour pro would be over. But luckily, I made it to the ticket event. When I got
I
here,
might
there
be a
were only
parkour
3
pro,
parkour
guys.
noobs in line to do the parkour course. Most noobs don't
Oh,
even
that
show
looks
up for
really
the
hard,
courses
yeah.
anymore, because if you miss one jump, you end up
Yeah,
like this guy. And
yeah.
that's the price
I've
you
got
pay
to
if you
really
want a
hand
ticket
it
be
to
a
them
parkour
because
pro.
they're
I watched
making
as
very
7 dudes
easy
fell to
jumps
the
look
void. Hey, man,
hard.
do you think you could go already?
I don't know, man. I'm kind of nervous.
Oh my god,
I'm
Freddy
gonna
Fazbear.
fall.
No, you don't need to be nervous. I'm sure you're fine. Oh.
To be fair, that I would do that.
Okay, never mind then. Before going for it, I wanted to study the parkour course. You see, every week
Because,
the ticket
you
challenge
can't
changes,
see
and
it.
It's completely random. And this week's course was extremely difficult. There was a
Mhm.
2-block jump to get to the ticket.
A
and if you get
2-block
it,
jump.
A 2-block jump to get out of it. Here's the thing about parkour civilization. Parkour can be used for anything, and that includes bribing
I
parkour
can't-
pros.
chat,
Check
this
out.
is
If I do a
unbearable.
parkour jump with the 360, will you replace
This
one
is
of the 2-block jumps
unbearable.
with a 1-block
How
jump?
is he
You wanna
saying
do a 1
parkour
block
so
jump
many
with a
times?
360? Fine. There's no way you're gonna make it, but I'll accept.
Let's go. The
There's
parkour
no
pro
way he's
accepted
gonna
my
make this,
bribe.
guys.
And now I have another problem. I have to do a 360. Have I even done this before? Whatever. I'm just gonna go for it. Please make it. No way. I actually did
No
it.
way!
All right, deal's a deal, right?
I'm not gonna lie. That was the coolest thing I've seen a parkour noob
That
do.
was the coolest
Well,
thing I've
deal's
ever
a
seen.
deal. Here you go.
Let's go. Now there was only one.
That
2-block
was the
jump in
coolest thing
course.
I've ever
Still gotta
seen.
make the first 2 block
Wait.
jump, noob.
Yeah, whatever. Just
What?
let me do the
Wait,
course, bro.
what?
This was my
Oh,
best
to get
chance
to the end
finally
once you've
earn
got
a
the ticket,
If
I see.
actually get this
The
ticket, I
second
can
movie,
access the
maybe not
parkour
today.
temple
Maybe
and make
maybe
my way up
tomorrow.
into a better life as a parkour pro.
I
There
want
was
him to
no
have a
turning
better
back now.
life.
I had to start the course. Most parkour noobs aren't experienced with diagonal jumps, but somehow
Yeah,
I
if
got
I
past
faced a
it. And now
diagonal
was
jump,
the
I'd
2-block
probably-
jump. This
it would
was
be
life
so
or death.
stressful that
I
I'd
closed my eyes and I went for
I'd
it.
probably
I expected to be
deliberately
falling thousands of
jump
feet per second
into the void because
but to my
a parkour
surprise, I
jump's
was
just too
standing on the
much.
platform with the ticket. And thanks to the deal I made with the Parkour Pro, I only had a 1-block jump to get out of the course. This was life-changing. This was the
Hi,
first
Penelope,
time
how
I've
you
ever
doing?
received a ticket to access the Parkour Temple. And I promised myself that I wasn't going to waste it. I made my way over to the Parkour Temple. I
Okay.
was in a good spot. I had 3 full hunger bars, which is the most hunger a parkour noob
Oh,
can
I
have.
want my
This
voice
was it.
back.
There was no better time, no more perfect time to try making the parkour course to rank up to a parkour pro. I walked up to the hoppers
Is that
in the
it? Is
ground
that the?
and I
Is it
threw
parkour
in
noob to
my
pro? I
ticket.
feel like
After a
maybe
few
there's some
seconds,
steps
the
in between.
invisible barrier that guards the parkour temple was down. And now, of course, I had to make sure I didn't fail the 1-block jump to actually get inside the temple.
Well, yeah,
I made the
'cause-
1-block jump
Oh, thank God he's
successfully,
made
and
that.
now I was
I'm not
officially
even
inside
sick
the temple.
anymore. It's
This was
just done
it.
some
This was the
damage.
moment I've been waiting for my entire life.
Oh,
This
God.
was the parkour course that
No
parkour
steps in
noob has
between,
ever
only
been.
jumps.
If you miss any of these jumps, you'll either die from fall damage or fall directly into the void. But I've come too far, and I've
That looks like
practiced
quite a
too
big
much
jump
to
in the
have
middle
that
there.
happen. I wasn't just
That
gonna
looks like
be
a really
another
big
parkour
jump,
noob that
actually. I don't
fails
know if
this
that's gonna
course.
be
I was gonna
possible.
be the first
This
one
is
to rank
Parkour
up to become a
Civilization.
parkour pro. My journey to becoming a parkour
That
pro
looks like a really big
starts
jump,
now.
guys.
Hey, wake up. You want a chance to eat today or
Oh,
what?
chat.
All right, let's get this over with.
Let's go. Hurry up and do the parkour, noob.
Down here in parkour prison, even the cells have 1-block jumps. If you miss a single jump, or if a parkour pro catches you not jumping for 30 seconds, you'll be thrown
Guys,
into the lava.
he
Alright,
missed
I
the
gotta
jump.
ask, do you want to do a diagonal jump to reduce your prison sentence time?
Most parkour noobs would never take this deal. Diagonal jumps are just not worth the risk. But I wasn't just gonna sit in parkour prison my entire life. If there was any chance I could get out sooner, I was gonna take it.
done it.
That was unexpected. Congrats, you've earned 1 day off your prison time. That means you go from 49 years and 320 days to 49 years and 319
Why
days.
do you go to
This is how
prison?
my life is gonna be for the next 40
Just keep doing the jump, buddy. Just keep doing the jump.
Unless I find a way to get to that portal and make my way back
Yeah,
to
how
Parkour
could you get there
civilization.
with the
Parkour
big
prison is
line of
located
blocks that are
directly
leading over
under the
there?
bottom layer of Parkour civilization. If a Parkour noob misses any jump, they fall into the void and end up
Oh,
here.
I see
and the
now.
only way back to civilization is to spend 50 years here without failing a
It
jump.
is a bit like a
Before I was
9 to
sent
5,
here,
to
I
be
never knew
fair.
this place existed, and I was so close to becoming a parkour pro. My entire life, I've been training for one goal, and that's to go to the Temple of Parkour and
Yep,
complete
I
the
know, you've said
impossible
this.
course to rank up to
Chat,
become a
this is the
Parkour pro.
worst brain rot I've ever watched. Like, we're 11 minutes in. I can feel my brain melting. Like, we've heard that he wants to go to the parkour temple to become a parkour pro 10 times now, and he's explaining it again. And we're seeing things that happened 30 seconds ago.
I had everything. I earned the ticket to get in.
I know you earned the ticket because it happened 30 seconds ago. I know you earned the ticket. 30, 3-0. Not even a minute ago it
I
happened.
failed the first jump, and now I'm dead. What the?
What?
Where am I?
Were you-
Welcome to Parkour Prison, or as most noobs call it, their worst nightmare. If you'll just follow me, I'll take you right to your cell.
Parkour prison? What is this place? I don't get it. How am I still alive?
Am I
And,
losing my
just
mind?
make sure you don't miss any of these one-block jumps, because if you fall in the lava, you will die for real this time.
Oh, yeah, not a problem. I've never missed a one-block jump in my life. What I didn't get is why parkour prison existed. Instead of letting the
Oh, I
parkour
see.
noobs just fall into the void, somehow this
This is
massive
like
structure was made under the void to
An
catch us.
episode smushed
But
together.
why?
Alright, noob, this is your cell. Go on in.
Did they
All of
not
the
cut
cells
the
in Parkour
recaps?
prison were separated
That's
by a 3-block
lazy.
gap, meaning once I went inside this cell, I would never be able to escape.
Oh man, I'm skipping this. Get on with
Place
it.
in parkour civil. Oh, wait, here, no, dude, what is wrong with this guy? All right, he has to be doing it on purpose at this point. The only thing that's better about parkour prison is they feed us fish instead of raw chicken.
That's
Hey,
nice.
noob, let's go. You've been selected for parkour testing. Be down there in 30 seconds.
And this is one of the
I
not
can't
so
believe
good
I'm
parts
having
about
to
prison,
fast forward the
random
brain
parkour
rot
testing.
because
Oh,
my brain
we
is so
didn't even
rotted
fill
that I
in this
can't pay
gap.
attention to the
Ah,
brain
man, Now I
rot.
gotta do another one-block jump. If you're a prisoner,
No
here, the
way.
only thing you hope
I've
for
gotta
is
do
that you
another
don't get
one-block
selected
jump.
For random parkour testing. Every few days, the pros will pick a noob at random to test out a new course.
Wow,
they've
this
built.
is just like
time,
Squid
the course
Game.
I was selected for had fence parkour. If I failed to make this one-block fence jump, I wouldn't be
Die.
coming back.
Let's go. We don't have all day. Get on the course.
Yes, sir. I'm going right now. The
This
worst
is
part
awful.
about these random courses is that they intentionally use harder blocks for the jumps. The pros know that the noobs have almost no experience with fence jumps, but they build them anyways.
Alright, testing complete.
So
Back to
sick
your
and
cell in 30
evil.
seconds.
By some miracle, I was able to get past this week's random testing course.
I've
But
only
what
ever
about the
seen
next
them
week or the
kissing.
week
What do you
after that?
mean?
There's gonna be some day when they build a jump that I can't do, and I need to get out of here before that happens.
Needs to get to that
Luckily, I've
portal.
been thinking of a plan to make my escape. Back in parkour
Is it to do all the
civilization,
one-block
I used
jumps?
Parkour to bribe one of the pros, and now I was gonna do it again. Hey, guard!
What do you want, noob?
I got something to show you. Can you come over here?
This better be worth my time, or I'm not feeding you tomorrow. Okay, what?
Oh, nothing really. I just wanted to ask you if I could pay you in 3 diagonal jumps in a row for 5 minutes of free time?
3 in a row?
Yep.
No
3 in a
way
row.
you
What
can
you
do
think?
that.
You're definitely not making that. But it's not like I care anyways. Sure.
Like always, parkour
Yeah,
can be used
Beck
to
and
get
I
out of
were saying,
any
we
situation,
definitely
but
watched
now
this
I had
months
one
ago.
chance to make 3 diagonal jumps in a row, or else I was dead. Come on. 1, 2, 3.
No way!
I actually did it.
Okay, 5 minutes of free time, but you better be back in your cell by the time I get back.
The bribe worked.
Guys,
Now
I
had
think I
5
could do
minutes to
3
roam
diagonal
around
jumps in
Parkour
5 minutes of
prison to
free
see if I
time.
could find a way to escape. I had no clue what was going to happen to me after I escaped, but I didn't have time to think about that.
I
right now.
think
When I
we
jumped
should
around
do
the
a
prison,
drinking
I noticed
game.
Someone doing the random testing course.
We should do a
Wait, is
drinking
that
game
who I
that
think
is
it is?
drink
you don't need to
every
be nervous.
time
I'm sure
you
you're fine.
do.
Oh, no
you
way,
hear
it's
the word
guy who failed
parkour.
the ticket event in front of me. That guy was nice. I hope he clutches up these glass jumps and makes it back to civilization. Oh, something was strange about this testing course. Why were they using glass for parkour?
I don't
glass
know.
Jumps aren't even a thing at the parkour noob
They're
level.
not even a
Noobs
thing.
have never
No
done
way.
glass
Wait,
jumps.
guys, I think even when you become a parkour pro, they still make you do parkour. It's just an inkling I've got. You have wine right now, crack it open. I think I've got this inkling that even in the parkour pros, or even beyond the parkour noobs, there's still more parkour. I don't think it becomes easy. I think that's why the glass is there.
Think of a plan to escape, right?
What? Escape? What are you talking about? I would never try to escape.
You're not? I was gonna take you to the portal, but if you don't want to...
This obviously
Wow,
seems like
he's
you're
really
trying to set
biffed
me up.
that.
It's not a setup. No one says you have to stay here. You can leave at any time. Just follow me and I'll take you there.
I'm 99% sure I'm being led into a trap, but it doesn't matter. If he gets me close to the portal, I'll try to improvise. If this guard was leading me into a trap, I couldn't see what it was. He was already getting me so close to the portal. At this point, I was just gonna have to take a chance and hope
No
that
way.
he was telling
He's
me the
made
truth.
it.
I was now 5 blocks away from going
Oh,
back
yeah,
to
that's
Parkour
fair, G.
Civilization.
You can leave now if you accept the terms that you can never earn a ticket to rank up to become a parkour pro for the rest of your
Oh
life.
Wait, you're saying
no.
if I go back to Parkour Civilization,
He can never
now,
become a
I can never
parkour
be a
pro.
pro?
That's correct. Or you can wait out the remainder of your 49 years here in prison.
So this was the catch. I could leave parkour prison right now.
But he
in
could never go
return,
to the
I could
parkour
never
temple and become a parkour pro.
Or I could try to survive here for another 49 years.
That's
It
so
wasn't
many
worth it to stay.
years.
I needed to get out of here. Okay, I've made my decision. I'm gonna go back.
So you accept. Good luck.
This was it. The work was done. I escaped parkour prison. But at what cost? Leaving
Well, the
now
cost
meant
is
that
that
I would
you
be a
can't go-
noob for the rest of my
You can't
life.
go to the
When I
parkour
went through the
temple and
portal,
become-
I was brought back into Parkour Civilization. The portal spawned me at the entrance of the Temple of Parkour.
Which he can never
This
go
was
in, by the way, to
probably
become a
last
parkour
time
pro.
I would ever step foot in this temple. I had my chance to rank up to become a pro, and I failed.
He
Now,
failed.
I can never
And
earn
he's
a
never
ticket
gonna be able to
ever
go to the
again.
temple
You know,
and
it's
become a
not the worst
parkour
thing in the
pro.
world. Now I can just go back to my ordinary life in Parkour Civilization. You know, now that I think about it, it's not the worst situation in the world. I mean, at least I still have my mansion. Wait, who is this? I still own this house, right?
Someone else
No,
has
you
gotten
don't.
on the property
This house
ladder.
no longer belongs to you. This parkour noob just purchased this new mansion, so you'll have to leave now.
Wait. This guy just bought my house? How can he do that?
Well, you fell and went to parkour prison, so you
He
lost
did.
the house. When you
That
were
is how
down
it
there,
works.
This parkour noob bought it.
Bro,
He
really?
basically
Wow, so I
declared
really don't own
bankruptcy.
this house anymore. Well, this guy can enjoy.
Okay, it's for sale now.
Let's go so I can move back into my house?
After you buy it again, sure.
Wait, really? Are you serious? I have to buy it again? I went back to the shop to go buy my mansion
Oh,
again,
no
but while I
way.
was at Parkour Prison,
No
something
way.
bad happened. The prices for
The
houses
pr-
in my neighborhood went way
Guys,
up. Now
the 2008 financial crash has happened in Parkour Civilization. No, the housing crisis and then the inflation that occurred afterwards as a result of the stock market crash has happened. No, the post-COVID inflation has hit Parkour Civilization.
Now, if I wanted to buy my
I
mansion,
can't
I would've
believe
had to pay
this.
for it with a 2-block jump.
Two
It was
block
too risky.
jump.
I was gonna have to find somewhere else to live. Fortunately, I found another shop that was selling wood houses. A bit of a downgrade from the stone house, but it was all I could afford. I could either do a 1-block fence jump for a small house or a 1.5-block stair
Oh, you
jump
can
for a
make the
large
stair
house.
jump.
I figured if I'm gonna be living
Yeah,
on
you
the
did
noob
so
level for
great.
my entire life, I might as well buy the big house. Luckily, escaping Parkour
All the
prison
failing
gave me
noobs
the
increased
confidence to make the jump
inflation.
easily. Now, I got a mansion in a new neighborhood where, not to my surprise, everyone fell into the void, so it's just me living here. The house is definitely a bit of a downgrade from my previous mansion, but
Next, it's
it's
made
still
of
a
wood.
2-story house, and it has a painting, which is something you don't really see that
There's
often in
stairs, the
Parkour
stairs in front of that
Civilization. I
painting,
just
so
keep
that's
wondering
definitely
what
a
my
secret
life would have
room.
been like if I actually made it to the pro civilization.
That's
Now,
definitely-
I don't think I'll ever
I know
figure
that's
out
meant
what
to
it
be a
looks like up
chair,
there.
but what
I
that
just
is
wish Whoa, what was that? When I went to sit in my
Who
chair,
could have
I
thought?
backed up against the wall,
Not
and
me.
there was nothing behind me. This painting was covering something. I walked through the painting,
secret
and it revealed
wall.
a secret door. For some
What?
reason, this house I
What the
bought had a
Sigma?
secret passage. Whoever made this was obviously trying to hide something. But what was it? There was a ladder that led to the
No
bottom
way.
floor, and when I got down there, I found a man.
And he's
Somehow
got white
there was
hair because
already
he's
someone
old.
Living here. By their leather boots, I could tell it was a parkour noob. This was obviously some mistake. I went to go leave, but then
Wait! Don't leave!
And you can
the
tell
man
he's old
spoke
from
to
his
me. He
voice.
said he's been watching me.
I watched you enter the Temple of Parkour. I think you have what it takes to rank up.
I'm sorry,
You
man.
watched
I
him
think
fall
you're
and said
confused.
you think
I
he's
can
got what
never
he
earn a
what it
ticket anymore.
takes.
I'm gonna be a parkour noob forever.
No, there is still a way I can get you a ticket.
Wait. What are you talking about?
When I was younger, I earned myself a ticket, but I never used it. Instead, I hid it far, far away.
The old man said it wasn't his destiny to rank up to be a pro, but it
It's
was
not his
mine. He
destiny,
brought
it's
out a compass
Martin.
And he threw it to me. He told me that if I followed this compass, I'll find the hidden ticket. This was the second chance.
Yeah,
I
I
was
have.
looking
It's
for.
actually
I had no
terrifying.
way of knowing whether the old man was telling the truth or not, but at this point, I had nothing to lose.
I'd
Maybe
fully
this
forget
works,
there's a
maybe
hole
it
there, and
doesn't.
honestly,
All
I
know
would
is
just
that
I would
wasn't
just
done
walk
with
through
Parkour
into the hole.
Civilization just yet. Come on, just one jump at a time, and I should be there soon.
Where do you think you're going?
Oh, this can't be good.
This is a parkour checkpoint. Why do you want to leave parkour civilization?
If the pro found out why I was really out here, I might go back to parkour prison. I
How
was
has he
gonna
gone
need an
3
excuse.
beef?
I just wanted to practice. my
Where's the
two-block
3
jumps.
beef come
Listen,
from?
Out there, you'd never survive. Besides, what do you need to practice for? You can never rank up, buddy.
Despite my convincing story, it didn't work. I was in big trouble now.
Just go
Following
around the
this compass
checkpoint.
is the only possible way I can make it up to the parkour pro civilization. I was gonna
It's the
have to
passage
try
of time,
something
I
else.
see.
I
But if he's
told you,
not at his
oh,
house
What
to
if I
do the
made it with
jump,
The backwards jump.
A backwards jump?
Okay, at least he's listening, and now I get one chance at this. Oh my god, I actually made it. That was crazy.
no
Wait.
way.
No, that was crazy. Move aside and let me try this.
You got it. Just make sure you jump far enough. Oh, shoot. That was not my plan. I thought he was just gonna let me
You've
pass.
killed a man.
All right. Well, I guess that works. Now that I made it past
You've
the
killed a
parkour
man.
checkpoint, it was time to go searching.
You're far
for the
too
hidden
blasé
ticket.
for someone who
That's
just killed a
assuming that
man.
The ticket I'm looking for is even real. After the mysterious old man gave me this compass,
You
and
see, he's
told me that
old
it
'cause
would
he's got
lead
white
to a
hair.
ticket to rank up to Parkour Pro Civilization, I immediately started preparing for the journey because this time I wasn't gonna fail. The biggest problem I had to solve was my food supply. Parkour noobs only get fed once a day, and if this compass was taking
Wait, so
me
he's been
far
doing
away,
the
there
beef
was no
jump?
way I would survive on
He's
the
been
rock
regularly
side.
doing
So
the
for
beef
past
jump, but
week,
I
I've
thought that
been
in
doing the
Parkour
beef
Warrior,
jump
no
every
one does the
single
jump
morning.
for the
And
beef.
the rest of the day, I tried not to parkour at all so I could save the food. But that's when I almost got caught.
Hold up, what was that sound?
Oh no, I'm starving. This isn't good.
Why are you taking damage? Are you starving?
Starving? No, I'm just in pain because
way.
I love parkour so much and I wish I could do it all the time.
Oh man, sorry to hear that. Yeah, love hurts. Well, I hope you feel better.
By some miracle, the parkour pro bought my excuse. If the pro stayed around
Go grab
for
the
any
chicken.
longer, I might have starved to death. I had to eat the piece of beef that I just jumped for, but it didn't matter. I had already prepared enough. By rationing my food,
No way,
was
I wonder how
able
much
to
beef.
save up
4
4 pieces of
beef?
beef for the journey. I had
Guys,
no
that's
clue
so much
whether
beef.
This would be enough food to survive
That's
the
so
trip,
much
but
beef.
The old man said I had everything I needed, so I guess I was just gonna have to trust him again. Now it was time to go
4
searching
beef,
for
so
the
much
ticket.
beef.
Crossing this line
I
of
don't even
stone
have 1
means I'm
beef.
heading into the parkour outskirts. No noob, including myself, has ever been out here.
Don't even
and
have 1 beef.
Probably for a good reason. All I know is that the further away you get from parkour civilization,
The
more
harder the
dangerous the
parkour.
jumps become. Already, I was starting to see huge chunks of parkour missing. No one knows how the outskirts came
no.
to be like this, or at least no one down here knows. Unfortunately, the
Don't
compass
worry,
kept
Gene.
taking me further and further away from
The health
parkour
regen. Hang on,
civilization.
wait a
The
second.
old
That was
man
quite a
must have
big
hid the
jump, and he
ticket out
acted
here,
like it was no
knowing
big
that
deal.
Parkour pro would ever go this deep to retrieve it. I was running out of time. I had already been jumping for hours, and
He's
now
gonna
I'm
start-
down to
he's
one
gonna-
piece of
this
raw
is
beef
so
left.
bad.
And still, I found
wasn't
nothing.
enough beef.
That was until I saw something in the distance.
It's a
I had
parkour
no way of
pyramid.
knowing, but I had a feeling that this was what I was looking for. In all my time here in parkour civilization,
No way.
I have never seen anything like this.
It's
This couldn't
parkour
be a
pyramid.
coincidence. Which means I was gonna have to go parkour to the top. I haven't really prepared for anything like this. Vertical jumps don't exist naturally down here. The only place I've seen vertical jumps is when I jump for food. Luckily, I made it to the top without falling into the void.
There was
I didn't
nothing
see anything
there.
at first glance, but when I pulled out my compass, I was in the right place. I didn't get it. The compass was pointing me to the exact block I was standing on. The ticket should
No.
be here. Unless the
No.
old man hid the ticket out of sight and put it
In the
underground.
block?
If I broke this grass block and a parkour pro catches me, I would for sure be going back to prison for life this time. But if I'm gonna have any shot at making it up to the parkour pro civilization, I'm gonna take that chance.
And he
Well,
needs to
here
go
goes
to the
nothing.
parkour
I broke the
temple.
block, and underground there was a chest. I couldn't believe it. I had
No
actually
way.
found the ticket. But when I opened the chest, something was wrong. There was no ticket.
It's
to
a
be
barrier
found,
block.
Just a barrier. The old man lied to me. There was
No,
ticket
wrong.
to get up to the
Guys,
pro civilization.
I might be really, really smart, but my prediction is that actually the barrier blocks in the parkour temple are only too high. If you don't know, you can stand on barrier blocks. So he's given him a barrier block to place that he can jump on and then jump over. That's my prediction. But I don't know. I'm quite a creative writer, so I don't know if they would have gone for that.
Why would he send
How
me
will we
all the way
know?
out here to get a barrier block? This didn't make any sense. The old man knew I would risk my entire life for a ticket, but
Yeah.
he set me up. There had to be some explanation for this. Well, if I'm lucky to survive the trip back, I can ask him why he sent me all the way out here just to get a barrier block, which is also illegal to have. By
It's
some miracle,
illegal.
I made it back to the parkour checkpoint without falling.
Hey, you. You were the last one to see the pro stationed here. What happened to him?
Oh, I showed
don't know
him
how
a
he's gotten
backwards
back with
jump,
one
and then
beef.
He tried it for himself and then fell.
You?
High space and
Backwards
sport.
jump? Are you serious?
Yeah?
Okay, now I have to try. So you just go backwards?
Oh, okay, and he's gone too. Am
Fine,
I gonna
boom.
be blamed for this? Fortunately, I made it back to my house.
the
and no
house
parkour
guy.
pro has caught me with the barrier block. Now it's time to ask this old man why in the world he sent me out there to retrieve
He's gonna be
this.
dead.
All right, bro, are you gonna explain to me why the what the? When I got down to the basement, the old man was nowhere to be found. All that was left was a hole in the ground.
He's died.
Did he jump into the void on purpose? I don't understand what's going on. But that's when I paid attention to the item that was left on the ground. I knew what it was
God.
before I even picked it up. It was a ticket to rank up. To
And this
become
was all a
parkour pro.
test.
The old man had it.
This
on
was
him
all
the
a
entire time, but
test.
still sent me to retrieve the barrier block. The
'Cause
old
it was
man
a
wanted me to
test.
find this barrier for a reason. And now this was the sign that I was ready
Guys,
to rank up
I
to
was
become a
wrong.
parkour pro. It was
It
time to
really
head
is gonna
to the
get a
parkour
ticket,
temple.
but I think the
I made my
barrier
way
block's
back to
gonna
the
come in
place that I
handy at
never
some
thought I'd
point.
step foot in again. The place where no parkour noob in history has ever made it out alive. I went ahead and ate my last piece of beef. Just like last time, I was in such a perfect spot. 3 full
None
bars of
pizza with
hunger is
left
exactly
beef.
what I need to make it to the top. The barrier guarding the temple was up, so I threw in my ticket, and the entrance to the parkour temple was now open. All I had to do now was do something that I totally never do, and that's fail 1-block jumps. Okay, I made the first jump. That's always a good sign. This time around was different. I wasn't gonna let the pressure.
I
get
don't
to
think
me.
he-
was
I don't
gonna be
know
the
what it's
first noob to
implied.
ever rank up to the pro civilization.
He's gonna be the
no,
first person
looking at
to ever
this
do
jump is
it.
giving me flashbacks. My journey to becoming a
No, I
parkour-
don't need to
the
see a
first jump,
flashback.
and for the first
Hello?
time in my life, I was actually
Hello?
on the parkour course. Now,
There you
all I had
go.
to do
There
was
we
just
go.
take it one jump at a time. The first section was the stone blocks. So far, I've only encountered 1-block vertical jumps, but they were nothing I couldn't handle. Even
He's
though
so
I had
good at
been on
this.
the course for a good
This
amount
is
of
what
time, I
being
was
in your
still
20s
ways away
feels
from
like,
making
I'll
it
be
to the top.
honest.
After I passed the stone block section, I moved on to the stone slab section. Slabs aren't too common in the noob level of parkour civilization, but
That's why you
luckily,
only
this
get them when
section
you're
wasn't
moving up
too
to the
hard. But it
pros.
was the next section I was worried about. The
The
stairs.
stairs.
This next jump I had to complete was by far the hardest jump I've ever seen.
You
It
could
was
use
a
the barrier
2-block
block.
jump, but I had to go up half a block. But
No
I
way.
didn't come all this way to give up. I went for the jump, but I jumped too early. I
No!
thought this was it, but by some
He took
miracle, a
damage.
block below me broke my fall, and I only took 2.5 hearts of damage. But that was too close to call. If I was even the slightest bit off, I could have been all the way down there in the void. On my second time around, I made the
did
jump.
it.
That stair jump essentially marked the end of the stair section, and now I was on the
The stair
stone
section.
walls.
Right, so the
Walls
stair
that
section was 2 jumps.
almost never seen at the new
Sarah,
level.
so true,
But
right?
Fortunately, I didn't see anything bigger than a 1-block jump for the rest of the way. All I had to
I
do
think you
was
can make
sneak and
this.
stay on the course. And that's when I got to the point when the jump stopped. I was so high off the ground now, but I knew
bet he was
at the end.
dizzy.
I climbed up the stairs until I
They-
was face to face with the entrance to the parkour pro civilization. This was it. I was
No
about
way.
to be the first noob in
Surely,
history to rank up,
surely the
but
pro
then
civilization will
realization
be
hit me.
there.
The last jump to get to the parkour pro
Are you
civilization-
saying that they make it nearly impossible? They make it nearly impossible for people in the lower classes to go higher, and because they don't eat properly, they can't do sprint jumps. Are you saying that's a metaphor for that in life, society makes it harder for people who are born into the lower classes, to progress upwards? And yeah, and then if you give them hope that they won't rebel because that they don't see the system as inherently unjust, because they're like, well, no, anybody can make it, you just have to work harder and make your jumps more jumpy. Are you saying that that's a metaphor for capitalism? No way.
Was a 3-block
A
jump.
3-block
It was
jump?
impossible.
That's like
This
a-
was
that's
why
like a
no noob
college
has ever
tuition.
ranked up to become a pro. The course was impossible to begin with. But then I remembered the barrier. This is what
He
the
can
old
use
man
the
wanted me
barrier
to use
block,
it for.
guys.
He knew the course was impossible, and he wanted to give me a chance to rank up. I placed down the barrier block, and I made the 2-block
What
jump.
did I tell
did
you?
it. I actually did it. I was the first noob in history to ever complete this course. No one at the bottom level knows what society is like up here, and I was gonna be the first one
gonna
to figure
find
it out.
out.
What was it gonna be like? Was I actually gonna be able to see the sky? Well, I guess we'll find out. I walked up to the stone walls, and the doors opened, revealing a room I've never seen anything like before.
Oh,
I
cool,
turned
he's
the
in the
corner,
back
and I
rooms.
saw a parkour pro just standing there. Hi.
What the? Who are you? Where did you come from? I'm the only one working here.
I came from the noob level. I just beat the course and ranked up.
Wow, I was not expecting this. I'm not sure what to do here. Just go over there and throw your leather boots in the lava.
All right, time to get my iron boots.
Yes, sir. One ranked up. A noob by the name of Evbo. Yes,
Oh,
sir. I'll keep
no.
an eye on him.
And that was it. That was the last
But surely
time
there's
I
a
would
list
ever wear
showing that
leather
he
boots
agreed to
again
never
for the
rank
rest of my
up.
life. From the looks of it, I only had one more lava jump to go, but this time there were dispensers. I backed up and jumped over the lava, and I was equipped with iron boots. I was officially a parkour
pro.
After I went through, I saw one more jump that led to some barrels. What is this for?
It's for food. You only have to pay 1 jump for 2 steak here.
Only a 1-block jump.
One
for
jump for
food?
2
That's
steak?
amazing.
Are
I
you
opened the
saying?
barrel-
Are you saying that as you rise in the ranks of wealth, that the system inherently makes it easier for you to continue to do well by providing for you and by giving you handouts? No way.
to see something that I've never seen before. Cooked meat? In
And it's
all of this,
cooked?
In my entire life living on the noob level,
No
I've
way.
never seen a piece of cooked beef. And now, as a parkour pro, I could fully replenish my hunger bar. And that meant I could sprint now. Oh man, this is crazy.
Congratulations on becoming a parkour pro. You can now head up those steps and begin your life in parkour pro civilization.
Those were the exact words I wanted to hear. This is it. When I walk up these steps, I
All
will
for
be at
him.
the top level of parkour civilization. When I walked into the temple, I
Wow.
immediately saw massive statues. These statues looked like they were showing the parkour noobs and
Yeah,
the parkour
they do. You can
pros.
tell
They
'cause
even
of their
had their
boots.
on. This place is insane. I've never seen anything like this. I mean, look at
What
these
are the-
statues.
No way. There's another.
What the? Gold boots? Who
Who could be wearing gold
This
boots?
doesn't make any sense. What is this?
Diamond
Am
boots?
I not at the top of parkour civilization?
Hey, parkour delivery.
Let's go, my parkour delivery is here. Now that I'm a parkour pro, I can get parkour delivered to my house.
Hey, did you order parkour construction to this house?
I could get parkour delivered to my house. Is crazy.
Yes, sir, that's me.
I could get. Guys, sorry, 1 second. Oh, guys! My parkour just got delivered to my house. 1 second. 1 second, guys. My parkour, it just got. I can't wait to show you this. My parkour just got delivered to my house. Stay there. Stay there. Guys, oh my god, look, it's my parkour. Do you like it? I just got it delivered. I just got it delivered. Do you like it? Be honest. Be honest with me. Did you like the parkour I just got delivered? Yeah, I have been keeping it a secret from you that I'm actually able to deliver parkour to my house. Right, Ethan,
I ordered
shut
the,
up.
6-block tall slime jump to my bedroom.
Sounds good. Where do you want it built?
Let's see. I think this would be a good place.
Not
for it.
wearing
You think
leather
you can build it
shoes.
Right there?
Oh, sure. I can make that
Actually, I
happen.
am
To
because they're really
think
well
just
made.
A few days ago, I was a parkour noob, and now I'm getting custom parkour jumps installed in my house is crazy.
Wow.
This look good?
Yep, I think it's perfect.
The
Hey, thanks,
boots!
man, for parkouring all the way out here.
Sure. You got my payment?
Oh, yeah, for sure. It was 4 1-blocks in a row, right? Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. There you go. Thank
I
you
thought he
very
was going to
much.
miss that,
And
guys.
My tip?
Your tip?
Really? Don't tell me you thought you weren't gonna tip me.
If you're a parkour
Oh,
pro,
no, I
it's
see.
always expected
Parkour-
that you tip when you buy
Parkour
something.
civilization
Oh, I
is
hope I
built
make
off
this-
of
oh, that
America.
was
He's
close.
gonna
Oh, wow.
miss
A
the jump,
360?
guys.
Yeah, you're good, man. Thanks.
And like most things in
360. When you're in the
parkour
middle, do you like what you
civilization, the way
see?
tip
When
is
you're in
with
the middle
more
of the
parkour.
derby.
Luckily, I survived that payment for the jump installed in my house. If I missed any one of those jumps, I would have fallen back down to the
And-
parkour noob level, and my journey to become a pro would have been for
Wow.
nothing. But I
That
won't say
is-
it wasn't
that was a
worth it, because
valuable
now I can
purchase.
practice slime jumps anytime I want inside of my house. And this is how my new life is as a pro in Parkour Civilization. No parkour noob at the bottom level knows what life is like up here, except I was the only one to rank up and become a part of Parkour Society. To rank up to
I
a
didn't give a
Parkour
tip
Pro,
for my
I had to be
parkour
the first
delivery,
noob in
no.
history to beat
I'm
an
stingy and I'm
impossible
also
parkour
British.
course. When I got to the top,
And
I
we
got
pay
my
our
iron boots
parkour
and I was
guards
officially a
well,
pro. I thought
unlike
I
in
had made it.
Parkour
I thought I was
America,
at the top of
where they don't
Parkour
pay them very
Civilization,
well,
but that's
and
when
they
I
have to
realized
survive
I
off
truly
tips.
knew nothing about the world I was living in. My journey to getting to the top of Parkour Civilization wasn't even close to being
That's
done.
included in
Now,
the
I
app.
was about to discover what life was like on the second layer of Parkour Civilization. At the
Is there
Parkour
another
Pro level,
parkour
everywhere
temple?
you look is a 2-block jump. When I was a parkour noob, I thought 2-block jumps were extremely hard. But now that I could sprint, I realized they were almost like 1-block jumps. Something about the
No
pro
way.
level felt different. Maybe it was the fact that when I was a noob, I would see
I
dirt
see an
in the
island,
sky,
I
but
see,
now there's
okay.
nothing above me. And that's when I looked back at the parkour temple.
And
There
if you
was still a
look,
world above me,
there's
and
another
now it was
parkour
way higher
temple.
up. But there was something else that was different. I was staring down at the house I used to live in. When I was down on the noob level, I would look up and all I would see is dirt. But somehow on the pro level, I could
Wow.
look down.
What do
and I
you
could
think that
only assume
means?
that the same goes for the layer above.
Do you think that maybe like that means that if you're in the lower classes, like you're not from a family of wealth, the floors above, you can't even imagine what it's like up there, and so it's harder to look up to people, and especially those you only have those around you. You don't have those figures in your life who can help you get higher up, and you look up, and it's not a glass ceiling. It's not a glass ceiling. It's a solid ceiling. But then when you get higher up, well, all of a sudden it's a glass floor, and you can look down on others to remind yourself how much better you are.
Above me. Now that I was adjusted
How
to my
much better you are.
surroundings,
That's
it
what
was
I'm
time to
saying,
go
Ethan.
searching for a place
Oh,
to buy a
no.
house.
No,
was
that is
assuming
true,
life
actually.
still worked like that up here. When I took a look around, all I saw were the same identical buildings.
And
Maybe
how'd
this
you get a
time I
mansion?
wouldn't be getting a mansion, but that's
Oh.
when I found a building that looked different, and it definitely didn't look like a house.
Thank
when
you,
I
Brett.
walked inside the building, sure enough, it was a shop to buy a new house.
More property
Hey, aren't you the
ladder.
dude who ranked up?
That would be me.
Oh yeah, I thought it was you. I'm selling houses today. Choose one you want to buy.
Let's go. It's time to buy my first house as
No
a
way.
parkour pro. Let's see what these prices are. I can get one house for a 2-block jump. Oh, that's super cheap. All right, what is this one over here? I can get one house for a
2.5.
block jump.
I'm selling
Okay, that's a
houses
little more
today.
expensive. This
Tomorrow,
last one is one
worms
house
in
for a
jar.
3-block
The day
Wait,
after
why are
that,
these all the same? All
burritos.
of these
The day
options are
after
for the
that,
same house.
houses
Oops,
again. The
busted.
day after that,
I was
I'm
trying to
selling
get a little more
racehorses.
profit.
Why would anyone fall for
Eloise
that?
is a
Since
French
there was
name.
only
That'll be
one
why,
house to
Katie.
buy, I obviously went with the cheapest option and bought my first house with a 2-block
But you already
jump.
have a
Congrats
house.
on buying your first house as a parkour pro. Let me take you to it.
Let's go.
But you already
Since
have
all
a-
the houses
you
were
already have a
identical,
house.
It was no surprise that I got one that looked like this.
But you-
You're all set
you
to
just-
move in. Feel free to
What?
call the
You
parkour
just
delivery service
bought
if
it.
want
You
your
already
jobs
had a
changed.
house.
Parkour
And you
delivery
paid for
service?
parkour
Let's go.
delivery.
Being a parkour pro is 3 stories tall. Looks like 3.
Person right my neighbor. That's crazy.
That's me. I'm the first one to do it, I guess.
I can't believe you're
Skipping
my
through the
neighbor.
recap.
That's crazy. Well, you probably have questions about life up here, right? Anything you want to know?
Yeah, one actually.
Yeah, how do
what
how do I
happens when
become
you
a
fall?
parkour
What
gold?
is the punishment for missing a jump at the pro level?
You go down a level. If you miss a jump, you'll be a noob, and you'll have to beat the course again.
Okay, so I can never fall. Noted. So who are the people above us then? What's above a pro?
It's probably best I just show you. Here, come with me.
My neighbor started telling
How many
me
mortgages has he
everything there
got? And
was
I've
to
got
know
none.
about
It's probably
parkour
all the stupid
civilization.
avocados
He brought
I
me
buy.
back to the parkour temple where all the statues were. He explained how parkour civilization starts at the noob level, and at level 2 you become a parkour pro. Then there were the parkour masters. If you were lucky enough to
Parkour
rank up, you
master.
get gold boots and you become
I
a
wish I could
master.
have
My
gold
neighbor said that
boots.
parkour masters never come down to the pro level, but if they do ever come down, it's a parkour pro's nightmare. He said the parkour masters are ruthless. And then he walked over to the largest statue, the one with the diamond
No
boots.
way.
He
Parkour
said that
champions?
This was the parkour champion. He said that most people
Chat, I need to tell you that I've actually genuinely never watched this before. It's just so horribly predictable.
down here don't even believe that the champion
just
is
so
real. But
funny.
the stories say there can only be one parkour
I wrote
champion.
this.
Whoever that was lives at the top of parkour civilization, which means if I was going to make it to the
I
top,
wanna become the
I would have
parkour
to become a
champion.
parkour champion. My first day as a parkour pro was strange. For once, no one was at my door making me parkour for food. But then the question was, how do I get food now? Or what do I even do? I saw that there was another pro going somewhere, so I decided to follow him. Soon after, I saw another pro going in the same
No
direction,
way.
which meant they were probably heading to something important.
They're probably
After
going
jumping
to get
for a few
food.
minutes, I saw what they were heading to. They were all heading to this massive structure in the distance. When I got closer, I saw that there was a bunch of parkour pros lined up for something. Whatever this place was, these
They're
parkour
lined up
pros
to be
were willing
killed.
to do 2-block vertical jumps to get here.
No way.
Fortunately, I didn't fail any of these jumps and I made it into the line. I must have woken up late to whatever this was because I was the last one to show up. At this point, I didn't know if that was a good thing or a bad thing.
Is this
but that's
food?
when I saw what everyone was waiting
Or is
in
it the
line
ticket
for.
to go
There
to
was
the
a
parkour
dispenser
temple?
At the end of the structure.
Hi,
The
Marissa.
pro in front of me picked up 2 items, but the only thing I saw them holding was a piece of paper.
It's a
What could be
ticket.
so valuable about that
Marissa,
piece of
that's
paper that people would wait in
extraordinarily
line
not
this
good for your
long
mental
When
health.
it was my turn, I clicked the button and I got a piece of steak. So this is how the parkour pros get food. Then I received the piece of paper. The
No,
paper
because
said
why am I
farm-
getting sucked in? What do you mean farm work equals 15 minutes?
Farm work equals 15 minutes. And this is when I realized how life was different on the pro level of parkour civilization. Instead of parkouring for food like the noobs do, the pros parkour for work. Just like the guy who sold me my house, the guards in parkour prison, or even the pros that fed me every day.
I don't
They
wanna
were all
work.
just completing their daily task that they got from this piece of paper. And now for my first daily task, I was assigned to work on the farm. Before this, I had never seen an animal in parkour civilization, but this is the
Why
place
would you
they
wanna
were all
work?
kept. This place was responsible for feeding all of the parkour pros and all of the parkour noobs. And it should be no surprise that in parkour civilization, even the animals had to do a parkour course. My daily task meant that I had to watch all of the animals that did the parkour course. Oh man, this job is terrible. Now I'm just gonna have to watch a cow fall off and die. Whoa,
No way. No way.
my
The cows
God,
are
this
sick at
cow's
parkour.
cooking. How did he even do that? The parkour pros only eat the meat from the animals that complete the parkour course. They say it enhances your parkour abilities. As for the other animals that don't make the course, well, that's where the meat comes from on the noob level.
I see.
And some noob's gonna have to eat that. Wow, I cannot say I missed that. Parkour
Wow.
pros do their
Are you
daily
saying that because people in the working classes may not be able to afford food that's more nutritional and therefore unable to feed themselves as well and therefore are more likely to suffer from health conditions and fatigue and maybe just not and some brain fuzz because they're not able to feed themselves as well, that this also acts as a further disadvantage for themselves to earn more wealth and create a stronger position for themselves in parkour society, and that's actually a reflection of the real world? No way.
tasks for a reason. Once you
Okay, yeah, maybe the pros.
got on your piece of paper, you take it to the training grounds. This place is basically
This is the
only
poverty
reason
line.
Parkour pros are incentivized to work. This is because this is the only place in parkour civilization where you can practice parkour without worrying about falling to the lower level. The entrance to the training grounds is blocked by a barrier, and the only way in is to throw in your slip of paper once you've completed the work. The daily task I completed gave me 15 minutes of practice.
Oh, I
time.
see.
That meant for the next 15 minutes, I could practice
You
any
know,
parkour jump
parkour
I could
civil-
possibly think of. Here,
Sorry,
you have
guys.
the ability to build any parkour jump you want. But with this being my first day as a parkour pro, I didn't even know what I needed to practice. So I just decided to do the jumps that people left here. It seemed like a lot of the pros were practicing
Mental
fence
note of
jumps,
how
which were jumps
gorgeous
I
it
had
is.
little to no experience on. But what scared me the most is what I saw over here. Someone was practicing not one, but multiple 3-block vertical jumps. It almost seemed impossible to do even one. But if someone was practicing these jumps, that could only mean one thing: that the way up to become a parkour master would be nearly impossible. If I was gonna have any shot at ranking up to become a master, I was gonna have to spend much more time in here practicing. Another beautiful day, and I don't have to wake up to either raw chicken or raw beef. Even though I've only been here for a few days, I feel like I haven't really enjoyed myself yet. I mean, for once in my life, I don't even have to go outside to parkour for food. I don't even have to grab my piece of steak.
He's
I'll
about
still
to
have
die.
full hunger for days.
Surely.
And now, instead of being bullied by all the parkour pros like I was down at the noob level, I can just do anything I want. want, and no one's here to punish me.
Hey, you want to come with me to get our daily jobs? I don't want to be late.
Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna do my daily task. I think I'm just gonna chill today, honestly.
What? What do you
Oh,
mean
no.
you're gonna chill? You're not gonna get your daily tasks? Are you sure about that?
What? I mean, no one says we have to, so what's the problem?
I don't know. I just have never seen anyone not do their daily task.
Wow, maybe I'm teaching the parkour pros that they don't have to parkour all the time. But later that day, I realized I made a huge mistake. What in the world is that sound? Bro, come on, I was just trying to sleep. Who keeps making that horn noise?
Dude, hurry. You gotta get out here now. Follow me and make sure you don't miss a jump.
Whoa, 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 what's going on? Be late for what? Wait, where are you going?
They're
I
in
started
parkour
parkouring
trouble.
in the direction that my neighbor was going.
Parkour
and
peril,
that's
some
when
would say.
I saw a bunch of parkour pros lined up, standing completely still. I had no clue what was going on, but I followed my neighbor, and soon I got in
They
line
think
with
they've
all of
escaped the
other
machine, but
parkour
they
pros.
haven't.
No one was saying anything. Hey, can anyone tell me what's going on?
Dude, don't say anything and look straight ahead.
Why? Can't someone just
that
explain
Sonic?
what's happening? But that's when it happened. Not too far ahead, someone dropped down from the sky. It was a parkour master.
One of you was supposed to design a new
Is that
course,
Joel?
but someone didn't
Is
do
that
the
Empire's
task.
Joel?
Who was it?
Oh no, I'm done for. Why does this have to be me? I watched as the parkour master interrogated each and every one of the parkour pros, knowing that sooner or later he was gonna show up where I was.
You.
Sorry about that.
What was your task?
My task, I was selling houses to noobs on the bottom level.
Someone already did that task. Prepare for a parkour battle.
A parkour battle?
The parkour battle starts now.
This is just great. Why does my first parkour battle have to be against a parkour master?
For my first attack, I'm attacking you with a 3-block jump.
Okay, a 3-block jump. That's
No
doable.
way.
I think
I
could
don't know how
survive
he's
this
gonna be able
round.
to do
In
that.
Parkour civilization, it should be no surprise that people fight each other with more parkour. If someone attacks you with a jump and you don't make it, you pay the price. Oh, this isn't good. I'm already down 4 hearts.
I gave you an easy one, but I guess this is going to be over faster than I thought. Get ready for my next attack.
The worst part about parkour battles is you can't even attack your opponent until you defend one of their attacks. And by the looks of this next jump, I probably won't be attacking the parkour master at all.
Your turn.
Oh, no.
4 blocks by 3 blocks.
4 blocks
jump.
by 3
All right,
blocks?
Here goes nothing. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Oh man, this is so far. How did he do this first try? I was hoping I would get lucky, but luck wasn't.
2
on my side.
hearts?
The second attack hit me,
Guys,
and I
I'm
was down
getting
to 2 hearts.
scared.
This
Heatless
is
cause or
too
blowout?
far
I do
from
cause
me.
lots of
One
maybe
more
blowout. Yeah,
attack
go for
and
it.
We'll be gone forever.
The parkour master was right. If I failed to defend one more attack, it's game over for me. All I could hope for now is that the parkour master fails this last jump. That way, I could actually have a chance to attack. No way he makes this first try. Oh god, he made it.
This is it for you, parkour pro. A 3-block vertical jump.
This
to
is it
decide
for
your
him.
fate.
This was it. My
How's he
entire
gonna
journey
get
in
out of
parkour
this one,
civilization
guys?
Came down to this one jump.
And look
it
at all
was a
this luscious
3-block
greenery
vertical
that
jump.
Ethan told me to
thought
pay
when I
attention
ranked up
to.
To become a parkour pro, my days of parkouring to survive were over. But I soon realized I knew nothing about parkour society. Even as a pro, I wasn't even close to being at the top of parkour civilization.
No, you're not.
The
You're not even a
pros
parkour
were the
master.
workers of society. Every day we would get a new daily job to complete, and I found out the hard way what happens if you skip your job, because the one
Okay,
day
he's
I didn't get home,
recapping.
I have to do the up to become a parkour pro was gonna be for nothing if I didn't.
Hang
make
on,
this
hang
jump, but
on.
at least I was
This was a diagonal jump. This was a diagonal jump, by the way. This was a diagonal jump.
die trying. I took a deep breath and I jumped. What? Is this real? I did it. I made a 3-block vertical jump.
You just bought yourself 5 more minutes of time, but we both know your fate. Get ready to attack me.
The parkour master was right. All I did was buy myself a little time. How was I going to be able to do a jump that the parkour master couldn't do?
5 more minutes
If I
of
make
what?
It too easy, the parkour master will just get another chance to attack me. I got lucky last time, but I don't think I'd survive
He's
another
gonna do a
attack from the
1-block
parkour
jump.
master. For my first attack, I built a 1-block jump and I did a 360. Maybe, just maybe, there was a chance this would work.
Wow, a 360? I've never done that before, but if you did it, it can't be that hard.
Let's go.
He's gonna
He's never
fail
done
it.
Before. I needed him to fail this jump.
What?
I knew it!
Who even does 360s? What is this?
By some miracle, my attack against the parkour master was successful. I think I found his weakness. He couldn't do a 360. This was
I
my
think,
chance. I just
guys,
had to
next time, he should do a backwards jump.
make sure that I kept making my jumps. For my next attack, I built a 2-block jump. I've never even made
No,
this
you
jump
should
before,
do-
but my
you should do a
entire life
backwards
depended on
jump.
it. I jumped, and I successfully made a 2-block jump with a 360.
This is ridiculous. How are you doing these jumps?
I watched as the parkour master tried to defend against my attack, but once again, the 360 was too difficult for him.
This can't be possible.
But you
How
can't do
are
a
you
3-block
beating me?
360.
Now, both the
Surely.
parkour master and I were at 2 hearts. The next person to land an attack would win the parkour battle.
You're not gonna
Alright,
do a
you ready for
3-block
3-block
360,
jump
are
with the
you?
360?
No, stop. I yield. You win the parkour battle.
What? Are you serious? No way. I actually won the parkour battle? Somehow I beat a parkour master.
Because you beat me, I have something that can help you rank up to become a parkour master.
I could become a parkour master? The
Because he
master
can do
said that the course to
360s.
becoming a
When you're in the
parkour
mirror,
master
do you like
would
what
be
you
impossible,
see?
but he had
When you're in the
something that
mirror,
could
you're just
help me
looking at
along the way.
me.
He pulled out
He's
an item
everywhere.
and
He's
threw it
so
on the ground.
Julia.
I went to pick it up, and I figured out that it was a totem of undying. He said somewhere in the course there is a jump that I won't survive, and I'll know it when I see it. He told me to go attempt the course to rank up and find this jump.
Ethan,
He said to find
the brain
any
rot is so
information
real
about
in
the
you.
secret to completing that jump.
I love
Because
you.
if I can figure out how to make the jump, I could rank up to become a parkour
I love
master.
how
This was
invested you are in
insane.
this.
Earlier today, I didn't even know parkour battles existed, and somehow
And now
I won
he's
my
won
first
one.
battle, not just against anyone, but a parkour master.
parkour
And now
master
I
of all.
actually have a reason to go back to the parkour temple and try to do the course to become a parkour master. I didn't like thinking about the fact that that wasn't the course to rank up. That was just the path to
get
up
in
to the temple.
to the
But I
temple.
wasn't going to make the journey up the temple just yet. Not only did I need food to get my
He
health
does
back,
need
but
food.
I needed to do my daily task. I barely escaped with my life after missing 1 day of work, so I wasn't going to do that again. And
Feed
today, my
noobs.
task was feed noobs. I realized after all this time of being a parkour pro, I've never made my way back down
Guys,
to
can
the
I tell
noob
you
level yet.
something?
I wonder
When
if
I
anything's
practiced on
changed down
PvP
there since I
Legacy,
ranked up. If you're a
particularly
pro in
when I
Parkour
was first starting to
Civilization and you
practice,
fall, you'll lose
I
it and
sometimes
become a
got
noob
told
again.
I got
But
called
you
a
can still
noob, and
go
it really
down to
made
the
me
lower level.
upset.
There's just a different way. This is the first time I had been back to this part of the parkour temple since I ranked up. And now that I was a pro, I had access to a different doorway that I've never seen before. This new path led to a giant staircase that would take me back down to the noob level. If I missed one of these jumps, I would for sure die, but fortunately, 1-block jumps are too easy for me now that I'm a parkour
I wouldn't get
pro.
so cocky.
When I got to the bottom, I collected everything I needed in order for me to complete my daily task. It's crazy to think that I'm
Dude,
still
get
the
on with
only
it.
one to have ever completed this course, but the barrier I used still should be there, so maybe someone else will. This is so strange. I once lived in this neighborhood.
It's white
That was
noise.
once
Yes,
my
I know
mansion.
you did.
Hello?
Feed the
Anyone home?
noobs.
Okay, I guess not. Maybe someone bought my mansion? I don't know. Hello? Anyone here?
I know the.
Yeah, I'm coming.
Oh, no way. Someone actually does live here. All right, time to set up the jumps. Let's see. 1-block jump for raw chicken, and then the 1-block vertical jump for raw beef. Man, I can't believe I'm actually doing this job now. All right, mandatory parkour check.
Oh, great. It's you.
You're a parkour noob now? Weren't you just at my house? Yeah, you delivered my parkour to me.
And then he
So
failed
what
the
happened?
jump.
What do you think happened, genius? You just paid me a huge tip, and I was so happy. And then I fell out the front door.
Hey, man, well, you know, I ranked up, so you could too. All right, so now you have to choose your
You
jump.
think I don't know what to do already? Just let me jump for my food in peace.
Hey, I feel like I remember being in a situation that was just like this. You really think I could rank up to be a parkour pro?
Not a chance. You're a parkour noob. And you
He's
think
gonna
you're
bully
so
him?
good now. Just wait till I rank up.
Oh, shoot. Oh, man, that sucks.
He's-
Dang,
it's 'cause
now
he
we have to
tried to
spend
take the
another
chicken as
50
well. He was
years in
being
parkour
greedy.
prison. Oh, well. After only
Greedy.
finding 2 noobs to feed, I went back to the other
Bloody
neighborhood where I found the
greedy.
old man. It just seems so weird that he disappeared out of nowhere.
He's
I
not
wanted
gonna
to see
be
if
there.
There's a chance that he came
Maybe
back,
the old
but when
man
I
was a
got to the
ghost.
house,
A parkour
master
ghost.
walked out the front door. Luckily, I wasn't spotted. What was a parkour master doing all the way at the noob level? And why did he come from this house? When I thought the
Greedy
coast was clear, I
boy.
made my way over. This couldn't be a coincidence. This is the only house I've seen with a secret room, and now a parkour master shows up here? Does
Yeah.
the master even know about
And I
the
bet
secret room?
that
I went
he's
to
not gonna
go
be able to get
inside, but
through.
Something was wrong. There was no secret doorway. It was gone.
No
I
way.
was sure this was the right house. That parkour master must have came here to block up the entrance. I sat there thinking about why the parkour master would do that, but nothing made sense to me. But that didn't matter
He
to
was
me
a
right
parkour
now. Now that I
ghost.
finished my daily task, it was time to try the course to rank up to become a parkour
Yeah.
master and find this impossible jump. I got back up to the pro level, dropped off my daily task paper, and got ready to climb the parkour temple.
I think he can do
Now,
it, guys.
I have one thing to worry about, and that was making this initial course to get into the temple. I
Oh,
wasn't
don't
worried
even
about
worry
falling.
about
I
it. You're
was
so
worried about
good.
wasting my totem of undying. The parkour master said that I would not survive the
This video's
impossible
made
jump.
this guy so much
If
money.
I got to that jump with no totem of undying, then this entire journey would be for nothing. I scaled my way up the side of the parkour temple until I got to the very top. Most of the jumps were
But he doesn't have a
2-block vertical
ticket.
jumps, but towards the end, I had to make this 3-block jump. Now, I couldn't afford to make any mistakes. That's when I made the last jump, and I was inside the parkour temple. What's crazy is that none of those jumps were a part of the real course to rank up.
None
This
of them.
was the real course. Already at first glance,
And there's
I was seeing
trees,
blocks I've
luscious
never seen used in
greenery.
parkour before, but I was expecting that. There's a reason why almost no pros even attempt this course, and that's because it's so dangerous. Fence jumps,
No tickets in
trapdoor
Parkour
jumps,
Pro, I
and
see.
ladder jumps.
So
The
are you
jumps just
saying that as you reach higher classes, the barriers become, well, in some senses, harder to progress into a higher class because they become larger? There are also barriers that are removed. You no longer need a ticket.
just kept getting harder and harder the more I looked at it. But I wasn't here to rank up.
Are
All
you
I was
saying
here
that
to
this
do
is an
was find
allegory
the
for
impossible
real
jump that
life?
the
An
parkour master
allegory?
told me about. If
An
I climb this
allegory?
jump and study it like he told me to, maybe I have an actual chance of becoming a parkour master. I climbed to the top of the ladder, and now I was really at the start of the course. Any fall from this height would result in death. And of course, I have to do fence jumps as the very first section. I held out my totem of undying, and I climbed on the course to begin. Fence jumps were my worst nightmare, but so far,
That is
I've
me
made
too,
3 in a
buddy.
row. But I soon realized that that's all I needed to do, because I think I found the impossible jump. What is this jump?
It's
Is this a
impossible.
4-block vertical fence jump? There's no way
It's
this
impossible.
is the right way, right? But there
How
was
can you
nowhere
do a
else to go.
4-block
This was
vertical
clearly
fence
the
jump?
right path, but this jump was, it had to be impossible. Well, the master gave me a totem for a reason. I attempted the jump, but got nowhere close to even making
Look.
it. That was it. That was my one chance to use
But
the
wasn't
totem
there
of
a
undying,
platform
and
to
I'm
the
just
side
hoping
that he could
was
have
the jump
jumped
he was
on?
talking about. Now, I had to study the jump, and I knew just the way to do that. Fortunately, it was my neighbor who was working as the parkour delivery service today. Hey, I need a jump built in my house. Follow me. I need to show you what it looks like. All right, so for the jump I need built, it's kind of a little ways away.
Oh man, is the parkour jump all the way up there?
Yeah, it's fine. I'll tip you.
We
good.
have the
Follow
same
me.
thought
I brought my neighbor
processes.
all the way up into the parkour temple and showed him the jump I wanted him to build. Since the jump was complicated, he placed down a block that copies every block on this jump. And after paying for his services, I now have this impossible parkour jump inside my own house. Now I can study this jump every single day. It turns out the jump was a 3-block vertical jump, but with the fences, it turns into a 4-block. It was actually impossible. So what was I missing here?
But he
I
can't
couldn't just
practice it at home
this
'cause he
jump
could still
because
die,
parkour
and he's built it
civilization
over the
must say
void.
all jumps inside your home must have a risk of dying. So practicing wasn't gonna be my best option. This doesn't make any sense. I'll think about it tomorrow, I guess. I was gonna leave it, but that's when I slipped. No! For my entire life, I've been parkouring to
Guys.
survive. That's how any of us survive in parkour civilization.
He's
That
bloody
noob to ever
recapping
rank up
again,
to
and now
become
he's become a
impossible jump
noob.
That the parkour champion one doesn't. What? How am I alive? My journey in parkour civilization should
Wait, no,
have
actually, I
ended.
didn't
was-
expect this. I actually didn't expect this. Like, actually didn't. I didn't expect this. Hang on now. Hang on. Wait a minute. Hey, parkour civilization. You sly dog.
supposed to die there, but a barrier block caught my fall. This barrier block had to have been placed by someone, right? Unless it wasn't. The guy who came to deliver parkour used a device that copied every single block from the impossible jump. That had to be it. The barrier was from the impossible jump. This is what the parkour master wanted me to find. It was the way to get past the impossible jump. And
You need
now
to
that
do
I
your
know about it,
task.
I can actually rank up to become a parkour master. This means I was gonna have to prepare. I couldn't believe it. Just a few few minutes ago, I was about to fall down back to the noob level and become a
Yeah.
parkour noob forever. And now I'm
Trouble, I'm a
preparing to
hungry
rank
girl.
up
As
again
you can
to
see,
become a
I
parkour
jump for the
master.
beef.
All right, let's see what my daily task is today. Parkour course building. Okay, definitely cannot skip that. The last time I tried skipping my daily task, I was assigned parkour course building, and that resulted in a parkour master challenging me to a parkour battle where I barely survived, so I'm not gonna do that again. So far, this was the first time I've done a daily task that was located
Hi,
in
Connor.
parkour prison, and the only way to get there is by jumping in the void. Ever since I escaped this prison, I've never been back, and now I'm working here.
Oh, finally you're here. I thought you were never gonna show up. The parkour masters want another glass course made, and make sure you don't make the jumps too easy. There's only 2 noobs left in parkour prison, so I'll just grab one of them to do the course.
There's only 2 noobs left in parkour prison? I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. In parkour civilization,
Guys, that's bad. That's bad. If there's no lower class for the upper classes to oppress, then they start to notice their own misfortunes and then start to blame it on one another. You ever noticed how there's a higher rate of patriotic and racist values in people in working class? Because they face a lot of injustice because the world is set up against them. And so they look to blame, but there's no lower class, so they look to blame other people in their class. That's going to happen to the pros.
the parkour pros are
So
responsible.
a lot of what I'm saying about society is a load of... Well, there's some truth to it. Don't take it too seriously.
For building new parkour courses for the parkour masters. And since the pros would never want to try these courses on their own, the prisoners of parkour prison are used instead. No way, it's you again.
And you think you're so good now. Just wait till I rank up.
Oh, shoot. I'm sorry, man, but you gotta be the one to do random parkour testing today.
Why can't you pick the old guy? He's like 100 years old.
Look, man, I don't make the rules. You just gotta do the course.
This
Wait,
is too easy.
the old guy's in parkour prison. Are we just going to push over that?
I'm making it out of here.
No. Oh, no, he's gone for real this time. All right, David.
He's just
task
watched
completed.
someone
One
die
step
and he's
closer to
really, like,
becoming
not that
a parkour
upset.
master.
May you save us all, F-Bo.
May you save us all, Levbo. I'm just going to put this in the cupboard.
After a few more days of completing more daily tasks, I was getting closer to attempting the course to rank up to become a master. I had been planning this out carefully. I wasn't just gonna go into the hardest parkour course of my life unprepared. I had saved 4 of my daily task papers to take to the parkour training grounds. As a parkour pro, each daily task you complete gives you 15 minutes of practice time. Since I saved up, I have now 1 hour to practice as much parkour as I could. This would probably be one of the last times I could parkour without worrying about dying. Because once I stepped foot into the parkour temple to become a master, there would be no turning back. All of this preparation
more
is relying
savings
on the
than me.
fact that there actually
Guys,
is
I
a
could
secret path
not
to get
afford
past the
a
impossible
6-hour
jump, but I've
parkour.
come too far and I've been through too much to give up now. I have to believe there's a way to rank up. I tried practicing every jump that I remembered from the parkour temple. Most of the jumps I saw were either fences, trapdoors, or ladders, and I used my entire time in the training grounds practicing those jumps. By the end of the hour, I felt like I had unlocked parkour abilities I've never had before. I was speedrunning through fence jumps and trapdoor jumps easily. 3-block jumps weren't
Guys,
even a
I don't
challenge
think
for
I
me by the
could.
end of my training, and that's how I knew that it was time to head to the parkour temple and do the course to become
Evbo,
a
you're so
parkour master.
powerful.
Yes, sir. He's heading to the parkour temple now. Don't worry, sir. I have something planned. I can promise you he's not making it out alive.
This was it. It was time
But
to
you're
start
just
the
a
journey
pro.
up the
See,
parkour
they're
temple.
turning on
The
each
last time
other.
I made this climb, I had a totem of undying for a second chance. But this time around, there would be no second chances. This was my last and only run. If I don't make every single one of these jumps in the parkour course, this would be the last view I ever have of parkour civilization. But that's how parkour life is. You either rise or you fall. You can never stay
Wow,
in the
that's
same place.
really
And I had
that's
decided
really deep. You either rise or you fall.
that
Damn.
I was going to be the one to rise. I got to the top of the ladder and it was time to start the parkour course. Any fall from this height would be the death of me. But the fence jumps weren't what I was worried about. It was this, the impossible jump. This is when I find out if the secret path is real or not. I studied where the barrier block was in my house. If I wanted to land on the barrier, I would have to walk off the fence. If I jumped, I would miss the block. And that's assuming it was even there. But there's only one way to find out. I walked off the ledge, and I was alive. Was here. The secret path was real. Now I knew it was possible. It was possible to become a parkour master. I looked around for where to go next, and I saw the outline of a
It's the
barrier 3
secret
blocks to my
path.
left. And I saw the staircase of barriers that would lead up back onto the parkour course. I've never done invisible parkour before, but there's a first time for everything. I made the 3-block jump, and I was on
I'm
the secret
invested,
path.
man.
I didn't
I'm
understand.
locked in.
Did someone make the secret path, or was the course designed like this from the beginning? Either way,
I'm
however
locked
the
in,
secret
but
path got
but
there, it
remember
got me back on
that
the course.
guy,
And now
he
I
said
was
he's
gonna
got a
have to make
plan.
every jump first try.
He's got a
Thankfully,
plan
I
to
got
make
past
sure
the
he
fence
doesn't
section,
do
but
the
now I was on
course.
the trapdoors.
So it's all
Trapdoors
gonna
were
go
only a
wrong.
quarter of the size of a regular block, meaning if I missed the jump by even a little, it would be game over. This next jump was a 3-block diagonal jump. I didn't practice this jump, but I made it.
But he
I had
did it
made
'cause he's-
past the
he's so
trapdoors,
good.
But now I was on the
Oh, hate
regular
that.
doors.
Hate
I had
that.
almost no experience with door jumps, but I knew I had to be careful. If I wasn't paying attention and I opened one of the doors the wrong way, I could get knocked off, and there would be no totem of undying to save me this time. The jumps kept getting harder and harder, and each jump I felt like I was barely hanging on the
This
edge.
is- this
But
is
it
so
didn't matter,
stressful.
as long as I was staying on the course. One by one, I kept
Oh
making
God,
the
that-
jumps,
that
and I was
jump
getting
makes me
higher
feel
and higher
sick.
off the ground. The last door jump was a 3.5-block jump. It was far, but it wasn't going to be the jump that
'cause he
stopped
had
me from
height.
ranking up. I didn't like thinking about the fact that this course had no room for error. When I ranked up before, at least the course had blocks to potentially break my fall, but here, there was nothing that could save me. Luckily, I made it past
But
the
guys,
door
we're
section,
forgetting about
and
the
now
fact
I
that
was
that-
onto the
that
ladder
guy-
section. Everything was
that
going
guy said he's
smoothly
got a
until I
plan.
found something I've never seen before. Is this jump even possible? This
A
is
2-block high?
vertical jump. I've never seen this jump before, but I figured it had to be possible. I went for it, and I made it. And that's when I saw one of the hardest jumps I've ever seen. Oh no, this could be the end of me. Come on,
But the
please
one
hang
you
on.
just did was
Oh,
the
that
hardest
too
jump that
close.
you've ever
I was
seen.
inches away from slipping off the ladder. But
Are you
by
maybe
some
starting
miracle,
to
I
think
was
that
still
all
on
of them are gonna be
course.
the hardest
Now,
jumps
I
you've
was
ever
parkouring
seen?
on fully grown
He wouldn't
trees.
respawn
I
in his
didn't
pro
even know
house.
trees still existed in parkour civilization.
You
But I
go
didn't
down
have
to
time
the noob
focus on
level.
that right now. I was looking at the last jumps, and I realized I was almost at the top.
He's nearly-
I
'cause
was
you can see the
actually gonna do
ceiling.
it. All right, where do I jump to now? What is going on? Wait, no! I was too late to realize. I opened my eyes and I was still on the tree with 2 hearts left. What
2 hearts, but
happened?
now
Was
the
that
jump's
a
probably
part of the
not
course?
possible.
That is impressive. I thought the TNT would do the trick, but you just want to stay alive.
What the? Who are you? What are you doing here? I'm so confused. What is going on?
Oh, please don't tell me you thought you were gonna rank up. You were a noob. You don't belong up there. You could never be a parkour master.
But he does
You
because
belong
he's
at
so
the
good at
bottom level.
parkour.
You're a noob. You were born to be one, and you'll
You're
always be
prejudiced.
one. And now I gotta finish the job. Prepare for a parkour battle.
Oh god, a parkour battle is not what I need right now. I only have 2 hearts left. That means if I fail
One
to defend
strike and
any
he's
parkour
out.
attack, that will be the end of me. And to think I actually
I'm
had a
not being
chance of
funny. If I
ranking
was
up.
10 years
Say
old,
goodbye
I
to
actually
parkour
think I can see why this would
civilization.
grip
The battle
you.
starts now. I attack you with a 2-block diagonal vertical jump.
Whoever this was severely underestimated me. I've beaten a master in a parkour battle, and I sure wasn't gonna get out to a jump like that.
There's no point in fighting back. Your fate is inevitable.
I didn't listen to the parkour pro. I knew that as long as I could parkour, I was still in this. Now, I couldn't afford to
He's
play
gonna
it
do a
safe.
spin.
I
Do you think
needed
he's
an
gonna
attack that
360
would
again?
finish him once and for all. And that
No
meant
way.
doing a jump I've never done before. Come on, please make it.
Oh no, he did it backwards.
No,
See, I told you.
What was that jump?
Well, that would be a 2-block downwards backwards jump. Wait, sorry, I messed up. It's actually a 2-block downwards backwards diagonal jump. This was it. The pro lined up at the edge of the block and jumped backwards.
Come on, please. No.
I did it. I won
No.
the parkour battle. But against
No.
who? That was just a parkour
No.
pro. I was another pro trying to attack me. And why did they not want me to rank up? What was all that stuff he was
Jealousy.
saying about how I was born to be at the
No.
block? There was too much to think about. But I had to set that aside
No.
because now I still had to worry about
gonna be my new,
surviving
like,
the
verbal
parkour course.
thing.
And not even just the parkour jumps. Who knows if there are more traps waiting for me ahead? I took a look at the rest
That's
of the
pretty
course. I
tricky.
could see the final stretch of jumps, and all I had to do
No.
now was a slime block jump. Let's go. All
No,
the days I
don't
was
get
using my
cocky
custom
because
slime
that's
block jump to get
foreshadowing
my
to the
bed
fact that
were
you
just
might
practice
die
for this
here.
moment. I jumped and I made it. Now,
Oh,
I was
never mind.
standing on one of the final jumps of the course, and I could see the doorway up ahead. And now were the 3-block vertical jumps. But I've been practicing for this moment. I used my momentum.
I don't like
to
this.
do
I feel like
all
he's gonna
5
fall.
jumps
It's
in a
actually
row.
gonna make me
In
sad.
less than 10 jumps, I would be a parkour master.
Like, I'll be sad if
Now,
he
I was
doesn't
at a
manage
tricky part.
this. Like,
I've
I
never
will
even
actually be
seen chain
sad.
jumps before, but compared to surviving a surprise attack and parkour battle, it was
They were
nothing to me
nothing.
anymore. I made the final chain jump, and I was 1 jump away from becoming
Is he
a
gonna
parkour
fail it?
master. This was it. This was what everything
No,
was
he's not,
leading
because
up
we're
to.
too
The old
far
man
into the
that helped
video
me,
at this
the parkour
point.
master
And
that
it would
gave me
really,
the
really
totem,
mess with
they all
retention
wanted
if
me
he
to
went
make it
back
to
down
this
to
point,
noob
and I
level.
wasn't gonna let them down. I jumped, and I made
Yeah,
it. I
see?
did it.
The retention,
I
guys.
actually did it. I turned around and looked at how high I was off the ground. I had beaten the course that no pro even attempts
And it's
to
just
do,
him
and
again.
now
It's
I'm
only
about
him
to
who's
rank
done
up.
it.
Once I step
Because
through
he's
these
gonna
doors,
be a
I will no
parkour
longer
master
be a
and then the
pro.
parkour
I
champion.
will be a parkour master. The door opened.
Oh, look how the
revealing an
walls have gotten
entirely
cleaner
different
and now
room.
you feel like
All
you're
of
in a
the walls were
spaceship.
made up of quartz. What was society even gonna look like up here? I couldn't describe it, but everything was so perfect compared to the layers down below. I looked over and I saw a lava parkour jump with dispensers in the middle. Oh, I know what this is. This would hopefully be the last time I ever have to wear pro boots again. I took off my boots and threw them in the lava. And now I just gotta make sure I don't fail this jump. I jumped through the dispensers and I was equipped with
Gold boots.
I was now officially a
Guys, I don't
parkour
even have gold
master. The
boots.
last time I ranked up to become a pro, there were people working in the parkour temple, but now I don't see
It's
anyone
just
here.
him.
I realized how different society was between the noob and pro levels. So how much different could this society be? Well, I guess
This
there's
is
only one way to
guys.
find out. I walked
This
up
is
the
getting
stairs and I
guys.
started
I
to
don't think
see
I
the
like
inside
Parkour
of the temple.
Civilization.
All right, I think I'm ready to see what society's like up here.
I'm
I walked
when
up the
will we be
stairs
getting to
into the
like Parkour
Master
Civilization?
Society. Oh my. Becoming a master of parkour
No!
civilization wasn't jumps. But no
Don't
matter
recap
how I
on
did it,
me.
This is what parkour
There we go.
civilization looks like as a master. Up here, only the best of the best can survive all of the jumps.
No way.
One missed jump, and I would rank down back to a parkour pro, and all of my work to get up here would have been for nothing.
It would've been
And
for
now
nothing.
It looks like I'm gonna be fighting for my life every jump. As a parkour noob, I only had to do 1-block jumps. When
It's
I became
almost
a pro,
time.
those 1-block jumps turned into 2-block
It's
jumps.
there's still an
And
hour
now,
of this.
As a parkour master, everywhere I look is a 3-block jump. Except now up here, there are parkour highways. It seemed like taking the highway was a little easier since the glass jumps were about 2.5 blocks. I was expecting life to be different up here, but I did not think it would look like this. I mean, were these even houses? These were more like skyscrapers. Wait, could I actually buy a skyscraper as a master? I looked up and way up high, I saw a parkour master easily making the jumps. And just when I thought he was gonna die from fall damage, he just caught himself with a water bucket and moved on.
He's got
I've never
that
heard of
water bucket clutching
parkour being
here.
a thing, but that's when I
Life
remembered
is
the
a
parkour master that I
highway,
battled
and
came
I'm
down the
gonna
same way.
ride
So
it
parkour
all
masters can
night
use water to
long.
never take fall damage? Alright, well, it looks like I gotta go find myself a water bucket. I made my way over to what looked like to be some sort of parkour staircase. And this
Wow.
definitely didn't look
And
like
not
an
a
easy
regular
staircase
staircase.
to climb.
It's a
I wouldn't
parkour
do that
staircase.
If I were you.
Oh no, my first day as a parkour master and I'm already in trouble? I turned around but didn't see anybody until a parkour master dropped down out of nowhere.
It seems like you're new here. You should probably get off the staircase if you don't have your water bucket yet.
Okay, I'm not gonna fight back on this one, not trying to make enemies on my first day. The master explained that I shouldn't be going up high without a water bucket because one missed jump and I'll die from fall damage. And he said masters never die from fall damage.
That'd be really
Okay,
cringe
so
if you
how
die
do I
from
get
fall
a water
damage.
bucket then?
Do you even have a house yet?
No.
Alright, buddy. You should probably get a house first. Like that one over there. You need something on the ground level. Something where you don't have to go up high for.
Are you
Yeah,
serious?
it's so
These
true.
are actually houses? Okay, so how do I get a house? The master showed me the building where I could
Well, he's
buy
got to
my
go parkour to
skyscraper.
get on the property
give me
ladder.
here. I'll help you out a little bit. I'm kind of rich, so just take this and hopefully that will help you buy your first house.
You're rich? Wait, what does that mean? It was already clear that I knew nothing
He's got
about what life
blocks.
was like up here. The parkour master dropped me 5 oak blocks. Why would he drop me these? Wait, how much is a skyscraper gonna cost? I made my way over to the shop where I was gonna buy
I feel like my
first house
brain
as a
is
parkour
turning
master.
to mush,
I walked
guys.
inside
I'm
and
gonna
the
be
store
really
looked
honest.
Nothing like all of the other shops I bought houses from. Instead, there was just one giant hole in the middle. Okay, don't tell me I have to do this jump to buy a skyscraper. Is this even possible?
Okay, clearly you have no idea how this works. You have to build your jump, buddy.
Let's go. I could build my own jump to pay for my house? Now I understand why the parkour master gave me these blocks. All right, what am I gonna build? Wait, how do I even even know this is gonna be enough to buy the house. Can't you just tell me how much the house costs?
No, that's your job. Just warning you, if you don't pay enough, I'm not gonna sell you a house.
Okay, I have to guess the price. That's just great. Let's just hope this 3-block diagonal jump works.
Bet it's not going to be
Nice.
enough.
All right, did I get the house?
Bro, you're kidding, right? You're trying to buy a skyscraper. Why would you think that would work? If I had a dirt
He's
house
gonna have to
sell, I
do.
wouldn't
He's
even
gonna
give it
have
to
to
you for
do a
that.
spin.
Okay, that's not good. Now I just wasted 3 of the blocks I had. How am I possibly gonna make a jump hard enough to buy
And
a
now the
skyscraper
blocks are
with
gone.
1 block? Okay, let's see. This is a 3-block jump and then into a 2-block jump. Oh god, I have an idea and I don't like it. But if I'm gonna buy a parkour skyscraper, I think this is my only choice. This is such a bad idea. Why am I doing this? Whatever, I'm just gonna go for it. 1, 2. Oh, I cannot believe I just made that.
I've never even seen a 360,
No way.
but you just paid me with
A
2 in
360
row.
when you're in
This
the
is
mirror, do you like what you
incredible. Let me show
see?
you to your parkour skyscraper.
If there's one thing I know about life in parkour civilization, it's that a 360 can solve everything.
Yes, sir, you should.
All right, here's your new house.
I have to be the first person in history to have bought a house on the noob level, the pro level, and the master level. I cannot wait to check this out. Wait, how do I even get up here?
Oh, yeah, usually when people buy this house, they water bucket from all the way up there to get inside.
I have to jump from all the way up there just to get up one
But he's
block?
not got a
No,
water
since you
bucket.
paid me a lot, I'll help you out.
The guy told me I could use this block instead of water bucketing, but he said as a parkour master, if you're caught using this, everyone will make fun of you. That means I'm gonna have to get a water bucket before I become a social outcast up here. All right, time to check out the biggest house I've ever bought in parkour civilization.
Wow.
The downside about being a parkour master is every jump in my life is now so much harder. The houses up here had so many more spaces to fall through. I even had to jump if I wanted to go on the couch. But that's what it means to be a master in parkour
Yeah.
civilization. Parkour
Life's
masters
really
are
hard
never
when you're
supposed to
really
fall, no
rich.
matter how hard
That's
the
what I've
jump is.
learned.
So I guess I have to do all these glass jumps every time I want to get to the top floor of my house. When I climbed up the ladder, I was in my very own garden. I didn't even know nature like this still existed
That's
in
so
parkour
lush.
civilization, but now I have it in my house. This entire level of civilization was still so crazy to me. I couldn't even believe half of the things I was seeing. Never in my life would I have thought I would have to swim up a waterfall to get to the top floor of my house. I was so amazed by everything around me that I didn't even pay attention to the fact that I was at 2 hearts. If I missed one of
He's
these
gonna
jumps and
die.
took fall damage, it might be the end of me. But I'm a master now, so I never miss jump. No! I missed 1 parkour jump and I took 1 heart of damage,
Fine,
leaving me
Boom.
with 1 heart left. I was so focused
Why
on
don't you
buying a
look in
house
your
that I didn't even
chests?
realize I had no food or no regeneration. I was still suffering the consequences from the ambush at the parkour temple. Now that I had time to process the situation, there was no way that person acted alone. Someone didn't want me to rank up, and whoever that is still out there. I didn't know. Maybe it was another parkour master, or maybe it was someone else. All I knew is that I was gonna have to
How is he
figure out
gonna
something
become a
quick if I
parkour
wanted to survive.
champion?
If I missed 1 more jump, my entire journey would be for nothing. So if I was gonna have any chance at surviving, I was gonna need to find a place to get food. I went down
He's
the
even
parkour
more cocky
highway
in the
until I
second
saw a
movie.
massive building in the distance. I was just hoping that this was a place.
I
To
bet
get
he's gonna
food,
get given
because I had
golden
4
apples.
hunger bars left, and I don't even want to think about what might happen if I lose the ability to sprint. I walked into the building.
Oh, this
and
is how he
so
gets
far,
blocks.
I didn't see anything that resembled food. All I saw were dispensers and hoppers on the wall. All of the dispensers had different types of parkour items listed above them. Maybe this was a place I could go and get more blocks to build more jumps. Or maybe not. Why don't these machines even work? I'm not getting anything.
Hey, buddy, you're not seriously trying to rob the parkour bank, are you?
The parkour bank? I already knew parkour was how people paid each other in parkour civilization, but this was different. Someone walked up with a piece of paper and put it into the dispenser. In exchange, they got wood blocks for it. I realized the paper the guy put into the dispenser was something I was already familiar with. It must have
They've
been a
still
daily
gotta
task paper,
work
which
as
means
parkour
not even
masters?
being a parkour master can get me out of work. On the other side of the bank, I saw a staircase that was definitely
Oh, my-
too hard to do with 1 heart left.
Hey man, I don't mean
Itchy.
to assume anything, but the top floor is for people with money. You can come back when you're rich, though.
How does every parkour master know that this is my first day here? Alright, well I found the bank, but that didn't help me at all. The situation was getting worse as I kept going on.
But
I
now
was
they pay with
down to
parkour to
3.5
get
hunger
blocks to
bars.
pay.
If I didn't get food within a few
There's no
minutes, I
escape.
would lose my sprint, and every 3-block jump that I've been doing would be impossible. Okay, I really hope this place sells food.
Yeah, this is the place for food. You just gotta build your jump.
Oh, this is it. I'm done for.
But he
I
doesn't have
no
any
left.
blocks.
I have no way of paying for anything in parkour civilization. I'm gonna be the first parkour master in history to starve. How embarrassing is that? Wait a minute. Unless parkour can be used for anything, and that includes bribing parkour pros. Could I bribe
He's gotta
a
go back
parkour
to his
master for
bribing
food? Would that
roots.
work? I mean, maybe it could. What the? Where did that person just come from? Oh my god, she probably fell from all the way up there. Well, oh well, free blocks for me. Let's go, I'm saved. In my entire time in Parkour Civilization, I've never even seen ice jumps. But now wasn't the time to be scared of jumps. I needed the food. All right, what does 2 3-block ice jumps get me?
Dude, you seriously paid that much?
Wait, what do you mean paid that much? Did I pay a lot? Ice jumps were apparently worth a lot in Parkour
Told you,
Civilization because I
golden.
got 64 golden carrots.
Please come back, bro. Anytime.
Let's go. I'm not going to be the first parkour master in history to starve. Now I actually
Eat
have
the
a chance
food.
to start living life as a parkour master. I don't even know what to do now. Do I go to
The
work,
first girl
or
and she
do I get
died.
a water
Feels
bucket?
like
Oh, yeah,
sexism
I'm
to
definitely
me.
getting a water bucket. I took the parkour highway until I found a different building.
Life is a
Hopefully, this would be the place where I
highway.
could get a water bucket because it didn't really seem like I was a parkour master until I got one. I walked into the building and I saw a giant glass staircase with a small platform on top. And on the floor, it looked like there was some sort of target.
You're here for a water bucket?
Oh, yeah. Is this the place I get one?
You don't just get one, you pay for one with your life. Climb up to the top of the staircase and grab a water bucket. If you make it, you keep it.
But also
Well,
the
of
first girl
course,
and she's
I
a
have to
master.
risk
That's a
my
really
life
good
yet again.
point.
Getting a water bucket was the only thing different in Parkour Civilization. Usually, you pay for everything with parkour, but not this time. It didn't
Now you
matter,
pay
though.
with
The
death?
fear of death never stopped me before.
Yes, sir. Somehow he ranked up. I don't know. It doesn't matter. Maybe he dies from the water bucket, but if he doesn't, we'll be there to stop him.
I somehow made it to the top of the glass staircase. I can confidently say that stairs are the worst thing about being a parkour master. But right now,
And
stairs
not the-
were
not the
least of my
parkour.
worries. I opened the chest to see a bunch of water buckets. The only way I'm gonna be able to keep one of these is if I go for the water bucket jump and make it successful.
Just hold
If I
down
make it,
right
I'll
shit-
have
right
the ability
button.
to unlock an entirely new level of parkour. And if I don't, well, my entire journey's been for nothing. But that's the way life is in parkour.
Hi, Paramoon. Thank you for the
You
raid.
jump to survive, and I happen to be pretty good at it. Why did I do this to myself? I should have never ranked up. Life as a parkour noob was so much easier.
Dude! He's not even got his 64 golden carrots. The continuity.
No, I don't even know how this got here. Okay, now I have to start going to my house the real way, and that means taking a trip
Where are
on
his
the parkour
carrots?
staircase. Here in Parkour Civilization, masters should
Is it
never
'cause
be
he-
seen doing one block
is it
jumps.
'cause he
If you're caught,
died?
you will basically become a laughing
Doesn't
stock
make
in
any
Parkour
sense.
City. I tried keeping the one block jump to my house for as long as possible because I was avoiding getting to my house the real way. And that's because the real way to my house sucks. If I miss even one of these water bucket jumps, it would be game over for me. But everyone up here knows that the best parkour masters never take fall damage. And I was
see.
gonna be one of the best. Please don't let me die. Oh, thank you. All that just to get to my house. But this is the price I paid to become a parkour master. I defied death too many
what's
times
he
to
even
count to
doing
rank
now?
up. And
Dude.
now, as a master,
Oh.
I'm ready to become the greatest master.
No,
to
stop
get the
recapping
headmaster.
on
I
me.
can choose to do a task whenever I want. Instead of being paid in practice time,
He
the
gets
masters
money.
Get paid with blocks. As a
I guess he's
master,
gotta
if you wanna
build up
pay
to
for
get
things,
to
you
the
have to build your
temple.
own jumps. That means the more blocks you have, the more powerful you are as a master. And right now, I can't make many parkour jumps, so that's why I gotta work. Parkour delivery here.
Come in.
All right, let's hope I can do this job well. Hey there, you wanted some parkour built, right?
Yeah, that's right. I ordered my new chain couch. You can put it right over there.
I can't say I've heard of a chain couch before, but I guess there's a first time for everything. All right, I think I built this right. Is this what you wanted?
Oh, yeah, this is a real couch. Maybe if you're as rich as me one day, you can afford one of these.
Sure. Well, I hope you enjoy your new— Oh, shoot, no! Bro, am I seriously not gonna get a tip? Dude, that guy said he was rich too. I could have gotten some ice blocks or something. The truth about
would've
being
been
a
nice.
parkour master is
Some
that
ice
people
blocks.
don't always get along. Not only do you have to survive every single jump, but you have to be ready to defend yourself with parkour.
Whoa, 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 buddy. What do you think you're doing? Everyone knows I'm the guy who sells houses.
Are
Go
they
and
gonna
take
have a
different
parkour
job.
Wait,
battle?
what do you mean? My job today is to sell houses. You can't just skip one day? Come on, man. I need the money.
That's it. Parkour battle. You and me right now.
And by
Damn.
defend yourself, I mean being prepared for a
Do a
random
spin
parkour
again.
battle at any point. For my first
Nobody
move, I
can do
attacked with a
spins.
3-block diagonal jump into a 3-block vertical diagonal jump. I thought it was a strong
I'm
attack,
losing
but
my
the parkour
mind.
master clearly had no problem with
I'm
it.
actually
Now, it was
losing my
his turn to
mind.
attack, and I was in serious trouble. The parkour
I'm
master built
I'm
a
entering a
3-block
level of
chain
brain
jump.
rot
See, you
that
tried
I
to defend
shouldn't be
against this
shouldn't
attack,
be
buddy.
possible.
Wait, I don't even have chains to build with. I can't do this jump.
Then you have officially lost the parkour battle, and the selling house job is mine again.
And there it was. That was my first time losing a parkour battle. But
That's so
just a part
embarrassing.
of the learning process for being a parkour master. But even though I've learned so much, there's one thing that I've yet to figure out, and that's how to get to the top of the
With your
parkour
blocks, you
temple.
gotta build.
If I make it up there, I could potentially be
Just
the
tower
parkour
up.
champion, but I didn't see a way up. Back when I was a parkour pro, I could see
Dude,
that
I don't
beat
need the
in my
recap.
impossible jump.
I knew giving you that Totem of Undying was a good choice. Now that you ranked up, you have the chance to save all of parkour civilization by becoming the champion.
Save parkour civilization?
I like
Wait,
this
What are
guy.
you talking about? Why do I need to be the one to become the parkour champion?
You don't understand. We are at war. We thought all hope was lost before you ranked up. You don't understand. People aren't supposed to rank up, but you did it anyways. You need
I
to
think
come
it
with
might
me
be the
now.
two you
What
see
is going
kissing.
on? There's a parkour war, and somehow I'm supposed
The
to be the
parkour
champion? Oh, what
warrior.
am I getting myself into? I should have never ranked up. I was happy in my mansion. The master brought me into the parkour temple, and I followed him until he showed me a secret room. When I walked inside, I saw a small-scale version of a map of the entire parkour civilization. The master said he had a mission for me. He told me to travel as far north
It reminds
as I
me of
could and
Owen
find
making the
highest parkour
Outsiders
highway
maze
there is.
map.
He told me there's a building there that's extremely difficult to get into, but if I could get into it, I could get the truth about parkour civilization. He told me to go at night, and if I
You think
succeed,
that's it?
I might be able to save everyone. It was time. I woke up in the middle
Double
of the
bed
night. This was a stealth
upgrades.
mission. If everything went according to plan, I would get in and get out, and no one would see me. And obviously, that's assuming the parkour master isn't leading me into a trap, but for whatever it's worth, I trust him. If he was trying to stop me from ranking up, he wouldn't have given me the Totem of Undying. That means I can only assume if he wanted me dead, I would have been dead already. But at this point, I wasn't doing it for the parkour
He's got a
master.
parkour partner.
I was doing it for me. If there was any
They're in
chance
love.
I could figure out the truth about parkour civilization, I was gonna take it. All I know is someone tried to stop me from ranking up, and this place might give me answers. I traveled north like the master told me to, and all the way at the top, I saw the parkour highway I needed to get to. There was no
Yeah, but
turning
did you
back
guys
now.
see the
Going up
luscious
this
greenery
might be a
below?
one-way trip. But if what I was doing actually could save parkour civilization, then someone's got to be the one to do it. So why not me? Now that I was at the top
That's
of
such
the
a big
staircase,
jump.
getting to the parkour highway was a different story. I didn't even know if this jump was possible. Oh, I'm gonna regret this. I backed up to get momentum, and I jumped. No, no, no! I thought it was too short, but I made it. Okay, that was way too
I love
close.
the
That
random
better be the
cuts
last
to
time I do
black.
something like that.
Like, I know
Given
it's
that
not
this place
random,
I
but
was
it
trying to
is.
find wasn't supposed to be found, that probably wouldn't be the case. I kept going on the parkour highway until I saw a building.
Wow.
This one looked different than all of the other buildings in Parkour City, and I had a feeling that it wasn't going to be easy to get to. But that's why the master sent me, the guy who's never failed a jump before. Yeah, let's pretend that's true. The entrance to the building looked like it was guarded by a difficult parkour course. As long as there were no people around, I was just fine with doing parkour.
Well, so there's
But
gonna
if
be a
were to
people
show up
around.
and challenge me to a parkour battle, well, it's been a good run. This next jump was a 4-block jump.
And then
I don't
an
think
ice
I've ever
jump.
done a 4-block jump straight up before, but the master
I'm
said
losing
that
my
this
mind,
mission would
guys.
be
I'm losing my
difficult, and
mind.
if there's someone to do it, it was gonna be me. I got momentum, and I
Yes!
moved the 4-block.
Yes!
Oh, 4-block
He
jump
did it!
down, and now, oh my god, what is
Head
this? I
hitters!
stood on the top of the ice box,
ITMG!
and at the end, there was a jump way
Yeah,
too
these
far
are the
to even
best
comprehend. This
ones.
could have been a 6-block jump.
Yeah,
I
but you
couldn't
got
believe it.
extra
I tried looking
momentum,
around for barrier blocks. Maybe there was a secret path to this.
You just
as
gotta
well, but
trust
I
it,
found
bro.
nothing.
It's really
Somehow, I
fun.
was gonna have to make this jump, and I think I had an idea of how
Yeah,
I
head
might be able to
hitters.
do it. Okay, well, I get one chance at this. Oh man, if only I was rich enough to buy ice blocks to practice. Oh, I do not want to do that again. There must be a parkour god
What do you
looking out for me.
mean?
Okay, back to the secret mission. Now, I
Do you
was
mean a
just hoping I
script of
didn't
what
walk
we're
into an
saying?
ambush. I walked inside
Or-
and I saw a giant hole in
or
the floor.
the
with some
script of
parkour jumps
this?
up top.
Did
I was
Beck
thankful
also
that I
say
didn't see anyone
ITMG?
waiting for me. And what I wasn't thankful for was this glass pane staircase. Oh man, why do they have to
We
make
both
staircases so
mentioned
complicated in Parkour Civilization? This was supposed to be a stealth mission, but the staircase is making it really hard for that to be possible. After too long, I made it up the staircase into the top floor. I looked around but didn't see anyone. All I saw was some weird pedestal in the middle and some giant screen. What is this thing? This looks so... What the... Look, I told you it was possible.
No way. That was actually incredible. All right, well, I got my money's worth.
Let's go, I got paid for parkour.
If you want, I can keep making more parkour for you to do, and I'll pay you for it.
Whoa, what just happened? How did I see that vision? That's my memory, isn't it? That's Siwat. I've lived that before. What is going on? I walked over to the screen and opened the book on the desk. It said enter user. Well, I was here for information, wasn't I? Might as well see what this does. I put my name into the book and put it back on the desk, and text appeared on the screen. Rank noob. Wait, how? I'm a master though. But before I could think any further, someone appeared right behind me. Before they saw me, I ran and hid behind the bush. Oh no, this is not good. This is not good.
Oh man, going into work late today, I guess. Or early maybe. I don't know.
So far, the person didn't see me.
No
but that's
way.
when someone else came into the room. It was Siwat. I know him, don't I? He's from my memory. I saw him walk up to the desk and start putting something in the book. And the player that was on the pedestal started moving. I watched as this player with no boots walked up to a parkour jump and failed the 1-block jump.
And we got another noob. Good. We needed more of those.
What is going on here?
You can come out from behind that bush, you know.
Oh no, this is not good. Okay, time to improvise.
I mean, bro, the bush is see-through. You really thought that was gonna work?
He's from
Okay,
my
can you
memory.
just tell me what's going on? Why did I see you when I stepped on that pedestal? We know each other. That's our memory.
Nope. That's just what every new person sees. It's a fake memory to make you think that parkour is how you succeed in life. I mean, why else would people parkour if it wasn't for money or social status?
So it was all just a lie? I don't get it. What is this for? These 3 jumps. That new player just fell through on the first one. What happened to him? Siwat explained that these 3 jumps decide whether a new player becomes a noob, a pro, or a master. These 3 jumps right when you
He
join
failed his
Parkour
first
Civilization
jump.
decide your entire fate? How is that fair?
It's not about fair, it's about order. If you can't parkour, you deserve to be at the bottom.
This is so messed up. This is so messed up. How is this happening?
The class system
What
is
keep
based
going
on a
I have to
3-block
find a way
jump.
to stop this. Okay, if I can attack him
Guys,
with
when
a
I came
parkour
out the
jump, he has
womb,
no
they
choice
forced
but
me
to
to
battle
do
I have to do an attack that
a
I'll never be able
1-block
to
jump.
do.
I
It's
managed
time
the
to go for
1-block, but I
720.
failed
I
the
wouldn't do that
2-block.
if I were you.
I looked over and Siwat already had an attack built. It was with candles.
Yep, candle jump. One attack from this and it does 10 hearts, and that's good night for you.
I was finished. I couldn't attack. I couldn't do anything. I was defenseless. So what happens now?
Despite my best efforts to get rid of you, I couldn't do it, so someone else will.
Siwat placed down a parkour jump made out of brewing stands. I've never even heard of parkour with brewing stands before.
Interesting thing about brewing stand jumps, they aren't just difficult, but they can deal any potion effect you want.
This was it.
No
I had
way.
no brewing stands to defend myself. I took the hit and slowly started fading away.
Have fun with the champion in the arena.
No pressure at all, just 1 minute before I fight the parkour champion. Alright, I'm gonna take 32 blocks. I really just hope there's
Why
a
would
chance
you
that
not
the
take
greatest
more
player
blocks
in
than that?
Parkour Civilization doesn't
Why
know
would
how
you
to do
take
a
half a
360.
stack?
I was now
You
getting
have
ready
the
to fight
option
the
to take a
parkour
full stack.
champion
It
in
takes
the
up the
arena.
exact same amount of inventory space as whether you take 64 or 4. Why would you not take the full stack?
The worst part is that I was only
This is
allowed
bad
to bring
writing.
64 blocks to fight with.
Right,
I had
okay, so
no
well now I feel quite embarrassed, Ethan. Now I feel quite embarrassed.
clue what the parkour champion was gonna attack me with, so I decided to take some of every block. This was life or death. If by some miracle I could defend the parkour champion's attacks, I would have to use these blocks
Feel very
to build
silly
the
now.
hardest parkour jumps I've ever done. I wanted
That's-
to
is
believe
that
I
not-
could
that's
win, but
not-
deep down, I
That's
knew
not
that this could
64 though.
very
We
well
could
be the
take a
end of my
couple
journey.
more.
Before you step into the arena, drop all of your blocks. I need to count if you are bringing 64.
These are the blocks I'm bringing. It should add up to 64.
You're good. You may
It
now
d- it
fight
doesn't,
the
did it?
parkour champion.
This was it. One way or another,
That's
this
sick.
would be my final battle in parkour
That's 60 blocks.
civilization. The door opened and I stepped in to the parkour
Because-
arena.
Because
It
he's
was
taking.
time to
That's what I
fight.
was
If I
saying. He could
somehow
take
beat
more
the Parkour
blocks.
champion, maybe I have a way to save everyone in parkour civilization. But if I lose, which let's be honest here, is very much possible, well, let's just say I should have died a long time ago. I thought the parkour civilization.
Don't recap on me.
You're not the champion. Who are you? You're a pro. What are you doing here? I thought I was fighting the champion.
Oh, yeah, you have to fight me first. Please just go easy on me, though. It's my first time here.
Okay, I guess I'm not fighting the champion first. I have to fight a parkour pro? This is really weird. I've never even fought a pro. What jumps can they even do? I forgot. For my first attack, I attacked
'Cause I'm just
with a
so good and
3-block
important
vertical
now.
jump. I didn't want to do anything too crazy on my first attack because if I missed and let him get the chance to attack, I run the risk of taking damage. But fortunately, it seemed like this fight was going to be easy. easier than I thought, until something happened. The blocks that I used for my attack all disappeared. In the parkour arena, if you place blocks, you will never get them back. And now I realized why I was fighting a parkour pro. It was genius, actually. If I wasted all of my blocks before getting to the champion, I would have no fighting chance. Hey, quick question. The people who put you here, what did they say you were here for?
Oh, yeah, they said I would be warming up the crowd, for like the fight.
Warming up the crowd.
Oh my god, this is so
you know
outsiders
there's literally
coded.
no one watching, right?
This
Yeah,
is
I know.
outsiders.
Let's just get this over with.
Oh god, I'm a terrible person. Man, this is the weirdest parkour battle ever. For my second attack, I built a 4-block jump. And of course, it was successful once again. But at this point, I wasn't worried about winning. I was worried about the blocks I was losing for every attack. There was no way I could afford to use more than 2 blocks for an attack. At least not in this fight. For the final attack, I did a backwards jump.
Did you just go backwards?
This is not going to be pretty. Oh, shoot! Oh, that was not how
He's
I thought
dead.
it was going to turn out. It was a little unfortunate that I essentially wasted 2 blocks on that jump since he didn't even try it, but at least I survived the first parkour battle without taking any damage. So now what happens? Do I fight the champion? I stood there on the platform not knowing what to do until I saw someone jumping towards me. All right, this is it. This is the battle for life or death. Let's get this over with. So, you must be the champion, right?
Me? The champion? You're joking, right? Look at my boots. I'm a master. Do these look diamond to you?
Dude, get to
I
the
don't know. I thought I
champion.
was
I'm.
fighting the
Oh,
champion,
this is
so when does
me.
that happen?
You still have 2 more people to go.
Were stacked against me, but that
Come on, man.
trouble. Ready?
I don't
These
care
2
about
were
these
my stairs
parkour
to build
noobs.
battle, but I
Give me the champion.
was running out of blocks quickly. I only had 1 stair left, and I wasn't even done with my second battle. I watched as the master built his first attack. I was gonna have to defend myself against a
Did he
4-block
just-
ice jump.
Go on, use some of your ice blocks. I'm sure you don't have that many of them.
He was right. I only had 4 ice blocks with me. Even the best case scenario where I defend this attack, I'll only have 2 ice blocks left. I went for the jump, and I almost slid off, but I stayed on. Oh, that was too close. Okay. It was now my turn to attack, but this battle was taking too long. I knew what the master was doing. He was trying to make me waste all of my blocks, but there was no way I could let that happen, which means I could only do one thing. I needed to build an attack that would end this battle right now, and I knew just the way to do it. In a parkour battle, the harder the attack is, the more damage it does, and I was about to attack with one of the hardest parkour combos I've ever done. All right, 4-block jump into a 2-block. Let's do this. I attacked with a 4-block jump into a 360, and I made it. Oh, let's go. I actually made it.
I'm starting
That
to
was
lock
the
in.
craziest parkour combo I've ever done. All right, buddy, your turn. 4-block jump into a 2-block 360.
This is impossible.
I watched as the parkour master attempted the combo and failed, and the damage was enough to win the parkour battle. It worked.
turns you into
That
a
parkour
monster.
combo that I did may have just saved my life, at least for now. If that master was telling the truth, I still have to win one more battle if I want to fight the champion. There was
Guys,
nothing
there is
else I
still
could do.
30
I tried
minutes of
looking around
this.
for a way to escape, but there was nowhere I could go. The only way out of this arena is to continue fighting. From across the arena, the path opened up, and my third opponent jumped towards me.
Evbo, you've come so far, but this is as far as you go. I'm afraid you won't make it past me to fight the champion. Let's begin.
No,
Okay,
no,
let's
I
do
don't
this.
care. I want him
This
to get
is
to the
the
champion.
Combo. How did I just do that? This master was too good. No matter what jump I thought of, I knew he could make it. That's why I was gonna have to do something.
Wait, that's actually
never
kinda
been done
smart.
in the history of parkour battles, and I was gonna have to do this first try. Finish it off with the 3-block handle jump, and we are done. Let's go. I'm probably gonna die. Let's do this. Flower pot jump to
The
chain,
way
chain, backwards jump to
1.25
360
feels like
fence
it
jump,
doesn't
diagonal
even
chain jump to
change the
handle.
speed. Hi, Ollie.
I did it. I just made the hardest parkour combo in the world.
Hi. Also, thank you for the 9 months as well. How you doing? How you doing? And you've nearly been
Before I
subbed to
could
3
say
years
anything,
now.
The master gave up and just jumped off. I
Oh my
won the
God.
third battle,
He
which
ended
means
his
now
own life.
I only have to battle the champion, and the champion is the one that tried to
Hello?
stop me from ranking up this entire time.
All of this parkour just to die.
It's
by the
long.
champion.
This was it. Standing in front of me.
Oh my
was
God, it's the
champion of parkour
Mandalorian.
Civilization.
You put up a good fight, I'll give you that. But this ends here.
I watched as the parkour champion built his first.
I
attack,
don't
and it was
don't
a
feel
5-block
good. I
jump.
don't
You
feel
beat me in this
well
battle,
after
you
watching
become the
this.
Parkour champion, and you could be the one that makes the rules. But this is my parkour civilization, and I never lose.
The parkour champion made the 5-block jump. It's not possible. It's just not. I
Sonic
can't do
was in it
This
earlier.
This was the end. There was no second chance, no backup I could call for, nothing to get me out of this. I lost, and I won't be the
We've
one
been
to save
discussing
parkour
the
civilization.
metaphors and parallels with
I opened my eyes, and I was in a place that I
He's
knew
a
all too
noob.
well. I was down at the bottom. I was in the parkour temple at the noob level of parkour civilization. I opened my inventory, and I had leather boots on. After the battle with the
No
champion,
way.
I am now a noob again. I let everyone down. I was supposed to be the
Yeah,
one to
you
save
did.
parkour civilization.
Womp
and I couldn't
womp.
do it. And now the champion gets what he wants. No one can ever rank up ever again. No one's free. People risk their lives because they trusted me to help them, and I failed. And it was all for nothing. Now I'm just at the bottom again. I don't even have sprint. I can't even do more than
He
a 2
doesn't
block
even
jump.
have
It's over,
sprint.
right? The old man gave me the last ticket to rank up. And even if I did, what's the point? The only way I could save people
He's
is by
going
becoming the
into a
champion,
depressive
and He's
episode.
impossible to beat. Well, it's out of my hands now. There's nothing to do. I mean, maybe I just go back to parkour prison. At least there I could get fed some better food. Rather have fish than raw chicken.
Down at the bottom again, are we?
What?
Maybe I was wrong about
Luke
you.
Gibby, how
You
you
were
doing,
wrong about me.
gamer?
Wait, who are you?
He'll
Something
bounce
tells me
back.
you already know the
No, because he's
answer.
not
The
with his
strange man
slime
turned
block
around and he was
anymore.
wearing
He's lost his
netherite
slime
boots.
block.
Oh, I do not want to do that again. There must be a parkour god looking out for me. You're the parkour god? But you were just
It's
a
Cookie
man.
God.
Is this all of your doing?
The parkour civilization I created was never intended to divide people, but the new champion had different
Netherite
plans.
boots.
And you wanted me to stop the champion, and I couldn't. I'm sorry you put your trust in me. I thought I was good enough. I thought I could do it.
You seem like all hope is lost.
I mean, I
You
can't do
seem like
anything.
all
I'm
hope
at
is
the noob level.
lost.
I can't get a ticket anymore. I can't even sprint. What good is a 1-block jump gonna do against the parkour champion?
As long as you can parkour, there is always a way.
The parkour god dropped a pair of boots on the ground and jumped away. What is going on? I jumped over and grabbed the boots that the parkour god left. These were no ordinary boots. These were diamond. Only the parkour champion wears these. And now I have them. I threw away my leather boots and I put on the champion boots. Immediately, my hunger bar returned to full and I could see above.
They're
into the upper
magic
layers.
boots,
Oh my God,
and
this
he
is
can
crazy. What is
see.
going on? What is going on? I don't know where the parkour god got these boots from or why he would trust me with them, but it didn't matter. This was my second chance. I don't know how I'm gonna get back up to the top, but I'm gonna find a way. Everyone's life depends on this, and that's why I'm gonna be the one to save parkour civilization. Parkour civilization.
No!
That
Stop
the
recapping!
champion makes the rules. They had to be the one to place the barriers, right? Which means
You're still recapping!
to somehow get back into the arena and fight the champion. And even if I do manage to do that, I still have to worry about beating him, which is a whole nother story. My rough draft of a plan involved grabbing blocks, and I thought I could get some here, but the chests were empty. Those chests were usually filled with blocks for the pros to do their daily tasks, but someone got rid of all of them. My idea
Okay.
of getting blocks
Wait,
was already
when
off
can
to a
we
bad
eat
start,
dinner?
but I had a backup
You can
plan for
cook
where I could go
dinner.
get more. I made it back up
You
to
can
the
cook
second
it and
layer of
I'll
parkour
heat it
civilization,
up.
But now was no time to celebrate. I
Please,
still had
please
such a
just do
long way
that
to go to
instead,
get up to
because
the third
we've
layer and time was
still
running
got
out. I made my way
15
up to the
minutes,
place
and I
where could
think
get all the
Ethan will
blocks I
kill me
needed.
if I
Parkour
don't see
training
it
grounds should
through.
have thousands of blocks I could use. The last time I was in here, I was training to rank up to become a master, but something was off. The
Thank you for
course
the
I
hype.
built to
Whoa,
practice the
whoa,
rank up
Gibby,
is
thank you
still
for the
here.
5
This doesn't make
gifted.
sense. Have all of the pros
Thank
just
you
been
very
practicing this course I
much.
built? But that's when my situation just got a whole lot worse. No, come on, they can't be empty. Why are they
Thank
empty?
you very
All these
much,
chests should have been filled
W5.
with
Thank you,
blocks
game.
for
That's very
parkour.
kind
They
of
were all
you.
empty. Okay, this is not good. This is really not good.
Thank you,
Something
thank
strange was
you.
going on, and I needed to find some answers. I took a trip back to where I used to live when I was a parkour pro. If there was anyone I could trust to talk to, it would be my neighbor. And that was assuming he was still alive. I found the house where my neighbor used to live, and thankfully, parkour civilization hadn't claimed him just yet.
Embo, you're alive, and you're the parkour champion?
Well, I'm not really the champion. I mean, I guess technically I am. I don't know. It's a long story. I asked my neighbor what was going on, and he said everything has changed. He said that parkour pros aren't allowed to go down to the noob level anymore, and some masters came down and took every block, and they can't even practice anymore.
No.
This was it. This was truly the end
No,
of
how
parkour
could this
civilization.
happen to
First it was the
parkour
noobs and losers, now the pros
civilization?
are, and soon it might even be the masters. One by one, the parkour champion is taking away the free will of everyone, and if I don't end this now, there will be no one left to oppose him. All right, no pressure. The fate of the world is in my hands, and now I have to speedrun one of the hardest parkour courses there is. Unlike getting up to the pro level, there was no easy way up to the master level. If you wanted to get back, you had to do the course. Even though I've made this course before, this was different. Time was running out, meaning I couldn't waste any taking this parkour course slow. And I can't afford to miss a single jump, because if I do, well, then I guess the parkour god trusted the wrong person. Luckily, I made the course, and I was now at the master level. And now I was at one part of my master plan, which, well, has not been going to plan at all. If I don't get these gold boots, okay, thank you. Finally, something goes according to my plan. I didn't know if I would still get master boots if I had champion boots on, but luckily, I got an extra pair. Now that I was on the master level, I had to blend in. Any one of these masters could
see.
be working for the champion, and if they saw me with champion boots on, well,
If
that's
they
attention
see
that I
you, you've got
definitely
a
do not want right now.
distinctive
At least with the
skin,
gold boots on,
brother.
the people working for the champion might not recognize me. Now was the next part of my plan. If I have any shot at all of getting back into the arena, I was gonna need the parkour master that saved my life. But when I went into the secret room in the parkour temple, he was nowhere to be found. Of course, I knew it was too good to be true to have two things in my plan go smoothly. Now I gotta improvise. Now I had to figure out where the parkour master lived, and I had no way of knowing which house he had. The only thing I could do is sit and wait for him to show up. But if I stayed down here, I run the risk of the masters on the champion's side finding me. I needed somewhere that would at least buy me a little more time, and the only place I thought of was to wait at the very top of the parkour staircase. At least here, I won't be seen that easily, but if I had to get down fast, I had no water bucket to save me. I realized I was standing so close to the barrier between the master and the champion levels, and now I I have champion boots, meaning if I put these on, will I be able to see what life is like at the champion
Yeah,
level? But
put
before
them
I could
on.
I saw the
Put
parkour
them
master I
on.
was looking for. Now this is the part I was not looking forward
No,
to.
put them
The only way I
on.
can follow the parkour master is by taking fall damage, and I'm just hoping that the drop to his house isn't too far. And of course, it's a 50 block drop. I'm never surviving that. Oh man, I have an idea, and I don't like it. Yep, this is officially the worst idea I've ever had. Okay, no more thinking. Let's just do this. I got momentum, and I
Put your
I thought it was too
put your
short, but I
champion
made it.
boots
that was
on.
so
They
crazy. I know the
regen your
parkour god does not like
hearts.
me for that one. Even though I barely
You're a
survived, I found the
stupid
parkour master
guy.
without being caught. And now it was time to carry out my plan to save parkour civilization. I told the master everything that happened, and I showed him that I had champion boots. I told him that if I was gonna beat the
But
champion,
they
I
don't.
would need his
Oh,
help.
there
can't
we- he's
believe
got
you
regen.
survived.
See what I tell you
Oh,
guys.
God, we can actually save everyone. Just tell me what I need to do, and I'll do it.
I had the master give me some blocks, and I told him to wait here for the next
not
part
that
of my
many
plan.
blocks.
If everything goes right, I should have everything I need to get back into the arena and defeat the parkour champion. But that's assuming everything goes right, and so far, it hasn't worked out that way. I jumped over to the parkour bank. To get back into the arena, I was gonna need more difficult blocks to build parkour with, and I think I know how to get some.
Hey man, I don't mean to assume anything, but the top floor is for people with money. You can come back when you're rich though.
Upstairs must be the place where the bank keeps their harder blocks.
Sir, you're not allowed to go up there.
Sorry, man. Got a bank to Okay, never mind. I was expecting to see places where I could buy flower pots and
It's a
candles,
vault.
but instead, there was just a massive box with a door.
Sir, this is a private vault for one of our most valuable customers. You have to leave immediately.
A private vault? I guess that might work.
You're not getting into this vault. No amount of money could make me open this door.
No amount of money? Man, this guy
Put the
clearly has
boots
never heard
on.
of one of my bribes before.
Just stop. It's not even worth it.
What? What do you say you open the door now? I take it you don't see a backwards 360 too often.
Okay, well I have to let you in now.
Let's go. I still got it.
Please just don't take anything.
Yeah, I'm definitely not listening to that. I started looking around the vault for anything I could use, but most of the chests were empty until I finally stumbled upon a water bucket. Okay, I need blocks, but I guess I'll take this. I don't get it. Whoever owns this vault is supposed
I've
to
never seen a backwards 360 before.
And 16 blocks, never mind. I thought this vault was a dead end until it wasn't. In the last barrel, I found 16 broom stands. Now, my plan could actually work. It was time to go defeat the parkour champion.
Sir, I just wanted to let you know someone got into your vault.
You're the only one who has access to it, so explain to me how that happened.
I mean, I'm sorry, sir, but he bribed me with a backwards 360. I had to.
A backwards 360? There's no one that can do a... No, how is this possible?
You know, someone told me something interesting about
How has
real
he
estate
done a
jumps. They're
backwards
not just difficult, but they can
360?
deal any potion effect you want. That's why I wish you the best of luck in this parkour battle, because if you don't make this jump, you're getting the slowness effect. I watched as Ziwat tried to defend my attack, but he failed. All right, now it's time for some answers. I need you to tell me how to beat the parkour champion.
You're crazy if you think I'm telling you that.
Yep, I thought you might say that. Let's see, 3 block. Oh, that's plenty. All right, one more chance to tell me, unless you want to defend another one of my attacks.
I think I can handle a 3 block.
All right, man, if you think you can make this jump with slowness,
He's
be my
gonna
guest.
cheat.
I'm just gonna let you know now that it's not possible, so in a couple jumps, you'll lose everything.
He's
Okay,
gonna
wait,
be
don't. I'll
embarrassed.
tell you. Please, I like my life here.
Well, that was easy.
I can't believe I'm telling you this. The champion uses barrier blocks to parkour. He's the only one that has any left.
He built his parkour jumps with barriers. That means I was right. The 5-block jump was impossible. He just used a barrier. Okay, wait, so if he uses barriers
Wow,
for his
he
attacks, how do I
cheats.
defend against that?
Dude, if the parkour champion finds out about this, I'm gonna lose everything.
I don't care. Just tell me.
Fine. There's a secret rule in parkour battles that says if you build a harder jump than an opponent's attack, your opponent will have to do that jump instead.
That's how I beat him. I can just attack with a harder jump.
There's a
even if he does
secret
use barriers for his
rule.
attacks. I just
It's
have
like
to
a
build better
secret
ones.
menu
Oh, man, this is
item.
crazy. All right,
And
let's
it's all
do
the
this. You need to
secret
send me back
rules
to
in
the arena like we did
society
before,
that
and
help
this
you
time
get
I'm
to
only
the
fighting
top.
champion.
Okay, so if you let me attack
And
you,
where's
this
the old
domination just get rid of
man?
you once and for all.
What if the
Yeah,
old...
I thought you might say that. That's why I got one of the best.
Right. So the old man is... It's not? The old man's not the parkour champion.
Best parkour masters I know to watch you at all times. And if he finds out I don't make it into the arena, let's just say you won't see the attack coming before it hits you.
Oh man, how do you even do these jumps? I really hope Ebo's plan works. There's no way I can make one of these.
Just as I thought, Siwat had no choice but to listen to me. Now, all that I was hoping for is that I would wake up in the arena. I knew Siwat couldn't be trusted, but I had no choice. This was the only way I could get back into the arena.
No,
and luckily, it
no,
worked.
I'm
Now,
saying
I get back-
he's... Because he had barrier blocks. It's horribly
I was the parkour champion, and
predictable.
this time, it was going to be different. I got all of the blocks I needed, and I made my way into the arena. Now, it was time to see if Siwat was going to uphold his end of the deal. But he did. Standing in front of me was the champion of parkour civilization. All right, let's go save everyone.
I should have known the old man would give his boost to you.
What? The old man?
Doesn't matter. You can try as many times as you want, but your fate remains the same.
The parkour god didn't just give me random champion boots, he gave me the old man's. He was the old parkour champion. Okay, this is a lot to think about right now. I just gotta worry about defending this attack. Well, see what got me this far, but now it's time to see if he was really telling the truth. The champion's attack was technically only a 4-block jump with a barrier, so the parkour combo I was about to do should be harder. I countered with a 3-block 360 to a 3-block fence jump.
What?
The parkour champion looked confused, and suddenly his attack disappeared. It worked. It actually worked. The secret rule Siwat told me about was real, and now the
Secret
champion has
rule?
no choice but to defend my attack. Except
Can't
just
believe
when
I
thought
watched
had
all
the
of
upper hand
this.
in the battle, the champion pulled out barrier blocks. Instead of building my jump, the champion built some invisible parkour combo. The barriers were invisible, and I had no way of knowing what sort of parkour combo he built, but whatever it was better than my attack, and my attack was now erased. That only left me with one choice, and I would have to build something even harder. I didn't even know what the champion built, so I couldn't hold back on this next attack. I knew I had to risk it all. I pulled out a 180 vertical flower pot jump into a backwards 360 candle
How's he
jump, and
doing
I made
this?
it. The parkour champion's attack was erased, and he had no choice but to either try my attack or build a harder one. But the parkour champion wasn't phased, and he countered my attack with the hardest known jumps in parkour civilization. These were Neo jumps, and he did 2 in a row.
The Neos are definitely not as hard as what he just did.
Jumps, and this was not the time to try them. But the parkour champion set the bar high, meaning if my next attack isn't harder than his, I lose everything. But if I don't make this jump I'm about to build, my entire journey is over. But that means the same goes for the parkour champion. Any one of these attacks will do more than 10 hearts. That means I have to make this. The parkour god trusted me with these boots to save everyone. And for the first time in my life, I actually felt like I was worthy of them. That I was worthy of being the parkour champion.
What? This shouldn't be happening.
I thought I had bested the parkour champion, but I was wrong.
This ends now.
The parkour champion built an attack that was directly over the void.
Either you go down, or we both go down.
This was the end. The parkour champion knew he lost the battle, so he built a jump that would take us both down. And there's nothing I can do to defend myself. I knew deep down that this was most likely my last jump in parkour civilization. But this time, I wasn't gonna give up. Parkour god, if you're watching me, please just give me the strength for one last jump. I didn't expect my feet to hit the ground again, but they did. And when I turned around, the parkour champion had fallen. I won. I actually won. It's over, right? I'm the new parkour champion. I'm supposed to be the one who can make the rules and save everyone. So how do I do that? But as I was standing there, something started to happen. My items in my inventory were gone, and I got teleported to the parkour temple. When I walked outside, I looked around, and I realized there was nothing above me. And that's when I remember something the parkour master said to me. He told me that the champion is the only one who knows the way up. I turned around and looked at the parkour temple, and where there was nothing before, there is now a way up to get to the top of parkour civilization. That means my journey wasn't done yet. I still had to make it to the top. Luckily, I'm now considered the best in parkour civilization, so if there's anyone who can make the jumps, it was me. Only one more set of jumps stood between me and the top. I had always dreamed of this day, when I'd look up and I'd see nothing above me, but I never would have imagined what I'd have to go through to get here. Every jump I made and every jump I failed all led me to this point, to make it to the top of parkour civilization. And now I was here, and there was nothing, just pure emptiness and only the sky. I didn't have any idea of what to do until I saw a structure in the distance. I walked over and I saw blocks I've never seen before in parkour civilization. They were command blocks, and they were placed in front of a throne. I stepped up onto the throne and I got my pair of champion boots. But this time, they weren't someone else's. They were mine. It only makes sense that doing parkour on command blocks gives me the power to make the rules of parkour civilization. But before I start completely changing the entire rules of society, I needed to do something first.
If you do parkour on
I think it's time I
command
give these
blocks.
back. I have a feeling you'll probably be needing them.
F-Bo, you did it. You saved us.
No, I didn't do anything. It was only possible because of you. And that's why I think you should be the champion. I don't know what to do with parkour civilization, but you are the champion. You know how to fix things. I just don't think I'm ready to be the— Whoa, what are you doing?
F-Bo, you think all of this was for me to become the champion again? I'm old, and you know parkour civilization better than I ever could.
Well, alright, I'm gonna need your help. With every 4-block jump on the command blocks, I can change the rules of parkour civilization. And with the help of the old champion, I'm not just gonna make things go back to the way they were. I'm gonna make things better than they ever were. Parkour was never about making or failing a jump. It was about getting up and trying again. The parkour god told me as long as you can parkour, there is always a way.
Introduce parkour communism.
People will always have a chance to try again.
Damn.
I used to dream of being the champion of parkour civilization.
We're not doing number 2 right now. We might do it this week. We might. We actually might. Oh, hi, Beck. Hey. 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 We just watched all of Parkour Warrior Civilization. Turns out, call you? Okay. I'm calling you.
Hi.
Hello.
Hey, I have a pitch.
Okay.
I also just watched all of Parkour Civilization yesterday.
Yeah.
Okay, how did you find it? Did you like it?
It's
a masterpiece, right?
It was very predictable at times, but it was good. It was watchable. Oh, Kels, thank you for the 5 gifted.
Thanks, Kels, for 5 gifted.
What a legend.
Yeah.
Are you going to say we watched the second one together?
Yes, I am. And we do a dual drinking game.
Beck, we're not going to survive that.
No, but just little sips of weak things.
Mm-hmm. I'm in.
One of us drinks when they say parkour, and one of us drinks when
there's a vine. No, because there's significantly less vine booms to parkours.
Do you think?
Yeah.
What about sound effects?
Yeah, sound effects. We'll go with that.
One drinks to parkour, one drinks sound effects, and we flip a coin to figure out who's doing what at the beginning. So you won't know until we start.
Okay.
I think we should do that. I think that would be fun.
I'm in.
and make watching the whole second episode more of a bearable experience.
I do feel like my brain has melted in its
fried.
case.
It was a bit fried when I finished.
I've got fun.
Really form a full
Here's the
sentence.
thing. Apparently, me and you have reacted in the exact same way for a lot of this. Like Ethan's just been like, repeatedly been like, are you and Beck on a script? Like, why are you saying the same things? When there was the ice blocks, I also went, oh my god, ITMG.
Didn't you?
Yeah.
You're like, yeah, did you not? I was like, yeah, have you not heard of ITMG? Like,
yeah, I literally was like,
doable.
I was like, it's head hitters, ITMG.
But yeah, I think we should do that.
I'm down for that. That's fun. When would you like to do that?
Oh, this week.
Okay, good. I can do this week.
Okay. Well, bye. I'm gonna go now.
Okay, goodbye, bestie.
Bye.
Bye. Well, I guess that's that then, chat. I'm gonna go because I'm gonna go have my dinner that Ollie is kindly cooking. I will go pass you on to someone new. That was fun. Honestly, I was in a really bad mood before I started stream, so I'm honestly glad we watched that. It was a good time. It was a good time. Had funsies. Right, we'll go. Who should we go raid? We'll go raid. I don't know. No, Max will be finishing. Oh no, Max won't. We'll go raid Toby. We never really get to raid Toby. Okay. Alrighty. Go be very nice to Toby. He's playing spooky games. He is playing spooky, scary games. And he has made the office red. Go have a lovely evening. I can't wait to go and eat some food. And I'll be back on Tuesday. I'm not streaming tomorrow, but I'll be back on Tuesday. Okay, gamers, goodbye. I had very, very much fun. Bye. Bye.